What is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
Hello.
To MME Live for a special debate.
Ooh.
No, I don't know. Maybe first. I recently.
I'll cut you.
Oh wow. Okay. I recently went down a little bit of a rabbit hole.
What?
Uh-oh. It's about VHS. It's about grading. Also because Bruce Fur has been showing his comics lately. I want to see what this is all about, and would he? Well, first off, if we can maybe ask Brucifer, what's comic grading? Why do people do it? Why does he do it?
Comic grading is basically you're sending your book. There are a couple of grading companies, CGC and I don't know the other one is not even that popular. The CGC is the most popular one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, CBCS. They're the two larger grading companies, and the main reason is to preserve the comic book, and also sometimes depending on the grade, it can triple, quadruple the price of a book normally.
Verify like the quality, and some people use it to maintain the quality and display it. It's also looks really nice.
Or then you have what the community call dirty flippers.
What's a dirty flipper?
They'll buy a book, have it graded, and then sell it right away. Dirty flippers.
Well, I mean, they're capitalizing on it, right?
Yeah. And then if you take a look at, let me see, do I have anything handy? I do.
Degrassi. I completely disagree with you, and I used to think like you. I used to never even think, and I'm not going to go down deep and start grading all my VHS and things like that. But I started really thinking about it. A lot of these are the first time these projects and movies are first issues of home releases of these movies.
Sure.
So I do think there is going to be a future where some are actually going to be worth getting into the realm of like comic book area. And I never thought that before too, because I thought, well, these are not as high quality as DVDs and Blu-rays, but there's also a history too of the movie industry that's encapsulated in these cassettes. That's very interesting, because a lot of these movie studios get merged and bought out. For instance, Star Wars, the first Star Wars release, the first tape, and there are some selling too already that are graded. Not all of them. There's people there grading every single Disney VHS that they have. Taco Bell is the superior Tex-Mex.
Damn you, Sam. Damn you. That's Sam from Renovision.
Oh, hey, Sam. So there's definitely better quality projects, but there's also a lot of nostalgia, and it's a wide release product too. So that's my initial thoughts there. And yes, even watching a VHS can sometimes deteriorate the quality. But if you think about like how much some of the first comics have increased in price and how big the comic collecting is, even reading them decreases the quality of the comic. Even like flipping through every time you flip through the comic, the pages, you know.
Yeah, what people don't realize is that the oils in your fingers transfers to the papers, and sometimes it can leave fingerprints that can't be removed or cleaned. And if you take a look at this, let me show you a graded comic for people that haven't seen one.
Nice. 9.8 mint.
You look closer to the top, it tells you the artist, the writer, the cover artist, the first appearance of Jason Todd as Red Hood, and then it'll tell you the issue number of Batman 635, and it's what we call a universal blue label.
Cool.
Nothing's missing. All the pages are attached. Everything is where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then coveted yellow labels.
Oh, there's a difference? Okay. I didn't know this.
These are signed by the artist. Artists.
Ooh.
The colorist, anyone. Like the big thing now is getting actors to sign your comic books if they have a like a photo variant where the actor's photo is on the cover of a comic. So as you can see, it was signed by Mar Wolfman on 7/11/22. This is from 1980. So I had sent it in to be signed in by George Perez, but unfortunately, waiting for him to sign the book, he passed away. So I never got a chance to get a signature.
Okay. I don't know how you would do that for VHS without removing the plastic, though.
What do you mean?
To get signatures too.
Oh,
because it's definitely possible.
I guess you could sign if you're using a Sharpie. You could sign on top of the plastic.
It doesn't have to be in plastic to grade it, does it?
No, but being sealed makes it a lot more expensive.
The ones that retain the most value are the horror movies.
I bet they do.
Has it exploded on the VHS? And I did I did an experiment too. I tried to do a little video after I shipped off my games today, and I went to the store. I was like, "Do you have any more VHS?" And he's like, "No, it's not very popular, but it's starting to get there again. It's starting to get there again."
There's actually a VHS rental store that's been closed here for probably like 20 plus years in this town, and it's still gated up, and if you walk by, you can still see like the VHS tapes on the shelves and stuff, which is
weird. That's weird.
It is very weird.
You guys ever hear about the Jerry Maguire?
The what?
The Jerry Maguire video store?
No.
Okay, so these guys, they got every single Jerry Maguire videotape they could possibly get, and they just rent it out like a space. And it seems more like an art project, but it's basically just like a mock-up Blockbuster, but they only give away like Jerry Maguire. They're only renting out Jerry Maguire movies, copies of Jerry Maguire. It's funny.
That's funny.
That's interesting.
And then here is CGC's prices for grading. Hold on. That's they grade concert posters and stuff, magazines. And here's the prices for comic books. Comic books are for anything from 1975 to the present that's worth $400 is $25. Anything pre-1975 that's $400 or less, $37. 1,000 or less is $85. And then unlimited is 4% of the market value of the book, but it has to be the market value has to be $150.
Mm. Well, that's cool.
And then you have for this,
Okay.
where is it? VHS. It's $40. The max for the value of the VHS tape. $40 to get it graded.
By what company?
This is Certified Guarantee Collectibles, CGC.
Oh, they started doing it.
Yes, they do video games, they do comics.
Okay,
They do
that's
trading
the other
cards.
reason I was thinking to start covering it too. Is now that CG, I heard that the main one that the comics and video games was going to start grading, and also they are starting to resell these in auction houses. And this comment from Degrassi makes me think that they will be popular in the future, just because people don't think they're worth anything, and they're discarded pretty much universally by the public. And that's
but they get destroyed too. Like no one's saving them.
right. They're easily, honestly, the original format of home movies is a lot more fragile than others. Like video games come in carts, and they're a little more durable. And you talk about like a lot of these things that are worth money and worth something to people personally as well. Things that make it are in box packages, cardboard, plastic. That VHS has all of that, So I'm just saying, look around, keep your eyes open, don't go crazy, go buying everything. If you want to collect for other
Buy
reasons.
Disney though.
What's that?
Buy Disney ones.
No,
you'd be surprised. They're not.
Buy the Disney.
They're not worth that as much as people think.
I
they
will
are.
say this: people underestimate Disney too with the VHS because they're one of the most widely released movies.
The ones that are probably worth anything are probably the ones that have been taken off the market, never to see the light of day again.
Well, Song of the South is actually unfortunately worth a lot. In the last,
Pinocchio.
No.
It says $200.
Why?
Someone's selling it for 200?
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Well, just because they sell. What did it sell for? You got to look for sold. You can't go by.
But I do think this is people are underestimating it too. They're just assuming that it's wide release, but these clamshell cases crack and break easy, and there's not going to be a lot that are. Oh, this is a different one. Look at the label. Can you zoom in on the label? The label looks different.
Yeah, maybe because it's a UK release or a Canadian
Maxell.
Release.
Why does it say that release looks different than the ones I've seen?
That looks like somebody just took a copy of VHS tape, made a copy, and slapped a label on it.
Yeah.
Maxell. Interesting.
Okay.
Degrassi says, I'm pretty sure that's probably Canadian.
Yeah, but you have to look for sold. Just because somebody's asking for a certain price doesn't mean they're going to get it. So, where is it?
All right.
So here are some graded comic books. The first appearance of Spider-Man, 3.6 million. Action Comics #1, 3.1. Captain America comic from #1 from 1941, 3.1. Batman #1, 2.2. And then you have like original art pieces of comic books sold for 1.7. You never know what's. Oh, here's Mario sold for 1.5 million.
Yeah.
Super Mario 64.
Well, the purpose of me bringing this up isn't to
I
start.
got one for Perp if he wants to look at this.
Okay. The purpose
I have a list, man. I have a list.
The purpose of me bringing this up is just that I'm interested, I'm intrigued, and not to like people are going to make a lot of money, but still keep your eyes peeled because a lot of these I
I've
think
seen that.
are
That's trauma.
widely being disregarded as trash. Like, oh, it's inferior. It is inferior to DVD. It's not like for instance, vinyl has exploded and vinyl now sells more than CDs. Do you know that? I think most of you here know. You
Yeah.
guys
Yes.
know that. Yeah. But there's something to the audio quality to vinyl records that might be, some argue, superior to CDs. Like there's something about it. I don't really think there's anything that's necessarily superior about VHS to DVD and Blu-ray with the quality, the
Depends
video.
on the experience you're looking for.
Right. There's something.
I personally have bought the Blair Witch Project on VHS. I love that movie on VHS. I love the idea of a found footage movie on VHS. So a lot of I like to collect I'm trying to collect the found footage stuff on VHS if I can.
Mhm.
I think that's the best way to experience some of those movies.
Yeah, the horror community has really embraced
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I've seen that. That's another trend it's starting to come back. Just keep your eyes open. If you see
Yes.
something sealed, look onto it. And the other thing that's fun about this particular thing is because it's so widely disregarded by a lot of people, it's an easy barrier to entry as long as you're not just going online. If you're going to yard sales, if you see them out in the wild, you could maybe snag one or one that that might be worth more sentimentally to you because it's a clean copy, and this has become more and more rare.
Have you guys heard of Heritage auctions? Heritage
Yeah,
House?
they started to sell them too.
Yes.
VHS.
So I have some. Where is it? There we go. So these are some of the highlights of what's been selling.
Yeah.
Superman.
Mainly the popular
Knights,
titles.
The beta went for Superman Beta Max went for 40,000. Star Wars VHS went for 32.5. Rocky went 27.5. As you can see that Star Wars is was it 85 plus, and they meant 20th Century Fox Video, the drawer box, flat back, rear white, CBS Fox watermark.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. It has the Star Wars. The first release of Star Wars was actually a CBS Fox released VHS, and it has, for some reason, there's also differential. There's so many variables to look for to find out if it's actually worth something. Again, it might be worth more to you just sentimentally, but the CBS Fox Star Wars, and then you also have to look. Something else that's very complicated for VHS is the factory water seal that's not easily duplicated by the factories of these companies like Fox, and some of these companies don't exist anymore too. Is also why I'm thinking there's a high collectible in history part of it. Some of these tapes.
As you can see, this sold for $50,000. Is Goonies on Warner Home Video, and if you look on the back, you can see
the water seal. Yeah. Is it what makes these? What makes these sell? It's because it's a first edition. It's because of the rarity of that grade. Are these grades hard to get?
Yeah, these grades are hard to get because most boxes aren't intact.
Well, even if they're sealed, the seal's not tight. The seal's not perfect.
The plastic could be like a little wrinkles or anything to take away from the value of the VHS tape. Like this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a 9. It's $4,000. It's pales in comparison to, say, Jaws or Ghostbusters for 23.
Well,
even though it came out 5 years later.
Yeah. I spent I made almost $800 on selling my Super NES carts.
Damn.
And people might think I'm crazy to sell Super NES carts when they're worth money, and then go get a few VHS. I
Mhm.
did order some VHS,
Oh my
very
God.
cheap.
What'd you
very
get?
cheap. I want to have it surprised because I'm going to do an unboxing video.
Based.
I found them sold. I mean sealed. On goodwillfinds.com. I was like, ooh. I was like, let me give this a shot because I want these. I'm not going to collect movies that I wouldn't want to watch. I'm just unsure if I'm going to break the seal or not. I want to look at the seal first. I do. My main goal is to get a few VHS to actually watch it. Like that, those VHS that I showed you guys in my pickups video, Godfather and Star Wars. I want to watch those.
Brian said, "Can you find a PCR? Because I'm starting to lose you, Max."
Yes, I got a VCR for $25 on eBay, and it comes with like 20 tapes, Star Trek tapes. I mean tapes. There's some tapes in there. I found a seller on eBay that's selling it, and he showed that it works. It doesn't come out the remote though. The remotes usually cost more, but I don't need a remote.
Really? You're gonna get up and?
I mean, it's an old school experience. Like, who cares if I have to press play or pause? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Figure Drawing. I appreciate it. I have been selling NES carts for a while, and I have see, I'm not planning to go crazy here. The other thing that's intriguing to me is why have I switched from this to video games, which I know are worth more money right now, is because the barrier of entry is very affordable and fun, and not a lot of people are looking out for it now. You can have a lot of fun trying this now before it catches a bigger trend, and maybe it never will, but I tend to think it will because these are first releases. A lot of these have water seals, factory seals from companies that don't even exist yet, or the properties were sold to Disney or Warner Brothers or whatever. Okay.
No, you can finish.
No, that's all. That's all. Go ahead.
Have you checked for a movie that has not been released outside of VHS and how much that would be worth?
That's another. Yeah, that's a like collecting 101 is movies or like video games or that have not been re-released.
Yeah,
are stuck to one format is easily something you want to check with if you're looking for that, or if you're interested in, if you're a fan of something and it was never released, then definitely search that out.
Yeah,
I do find that the ones that have sold and are worth the most money now are the most popular and have the most nostalgia behind them.
Yeah. I just found this. Someone had a 9.9 of Back to the Future 2.
Yeah,
that's insane for a movie that old to be a 9.9.
Mm-hmm. That's nice,
perfect.
Degrassi. I've looked at Laserdisc and I envy you, but that still that is very rewarding too. But it's a higher bar of entry. It's like $25, $30, $40 for some.
No.
What?
Are DVDs worthless?
I have an expensive DVD. I think it's worth $400 last time I checked. August Underground Mortem, baby. Let's go.
The reason DVDs are pretty good, CJH, is it was the next format after VHS. There's some stuff that never made it past DVD to Blu-ray or 4K, and also the special features were amazing for DVD.
Yep.
Superior to Blu-ray.
DVD might even catch on before VHS strictly for the menus. Because they had their own personal menus for certain DVDs, especially blockbusters, Then that never transferred to Blu-ray, which was weird.
Yeah, and a lot of the special features were also kind of low fidelity, not high. That's the other reason they didn't transfer over to Blu-ray. Like, oh, we're in HD now. Yeah. We might not bring stuff forward, or just like it was a DVD was an experiment with all these special features. Then they start selling, and then the talent starts wanting more costs for doing all these special features and interviews and commentaries, and Retro Nerd Goals here. Anyone know how to look up? a VHS player to a laptop. Is that impossible? There may be a cable that does it, but more likely you might need a specific VCR. I would look to see if you have the cable connector first, because there are devices that you could play a DVD and transfer to digital. It's not going to be higher quality, as high as quality, but
why doesn't like a store sell like custom for, you know, all those hipsters out there sell like custom VHS, like VHS players, you know, bring those back, because you always got to look for an old one. And I sort of agree with you, Max. Like there
there's
is
not enough hipsters.
Yeah, but I do think I have felt like there's been like this resurgence to look for old VHSs and stuff. I caught that bug like 2 years ago.
well, I
Like,
never was going to do it, and then I saw those nice crisp box VHS at the resale store when I was selling some books, and I didn't spend any money on it. I was like, man, I kind of want to buy this boxed Star Wars VHS. And I wasn't thinking it was worth anything, or The Godfather. And that I looked it up just to see that Godfather 3-pack is not worth anything, unsealed, but it just looks really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me happy. And it's when I collected my NES cards, for example, I did it before the YouTube boom, where people started making content on it. I got these games for $5-10, and that was the most rewarding for me. And that's kind of why I've jumped to the 360 for my video game collecting, because not many people, there's some people doing it, but there's a lot of games you can get there for very cheap. And it's very rewarding to me when you can pick up a few titles.
I should probably grade this because it's half decent.
What is that? That's really cool. I would confer with an expert friend to see, because it is expensive to get things graded. You know, just grading everything. I don't know.
$25 to get it graded, $5 for shipping and handling, $20 for them to ship it back to you.
Yeah, you have to pay for shipping both ways too.
Yeah.
So if I get one graded, it's probably just going to be one of my favorite movies in a really clean copy.
But I will say this:
if
if you're gonna grade anything, it's better to send. I think the minimum for $20 shipping is $5 or $10. You know, try to send something to make that shipping worth it.
Send a couple things, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I will tell you, one of the ones I got is a Disney movie. I'm not expecting much from it. Just, it's really nice to get. And I do think it's going to be a rarity in the future, is those clamshells that aren't cracked. And, you know, it looks really crisp in the seal. You know, even if I don't do anything else with it except keep it, I'm just like, even if it's not worth anything, should I crack it open or just keep it on the shelf for, to mean something for me? I'm undetermined on that. We got to get Retro Nerd Girl on this for this type of topic in the future.
Oh yeah, I got Moon. What is it? What was the Michael Jackson one with Joe Pesci? I got that one.
Long form music videos on tape are super hot. Great call, Degrassi. I do feel like a lot of VHS, there was a lot of experimenting with bands and music videos and concerts. Sometimes they didn't move forward, and some of those may be worth a lot. You know what's very interesting is some even consumer taped videos of commercials and events on TV are worth something. Not like a lot of money, but they're worth something. Yes.
That.
Dark Horse Comics, Star Wars, The Clone Wars #1. Yes. But that's correct. That's sealed though, right? That's like a tight seal.
It's the first appearance of Ahsoka.
First appearance of Ahsoka.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
In any media?
No. First appearance in comics.
Oh.
Joe's Dolan says there are so many DVD and VH warehouse stores, so it's not surprising to find VHS still in good shape.
Where are they? I have a list,
think
bro.
It's more rare than you would think, though, because some of the, yes, it's very possible just like Super Nintendo carts or some other video game carts. There's a box of them somewhere, and then the value will go down, or if they're, you know, I just think my thoughts are they're widely disregarded as an inferior product. When the new media came in, it was the first time we had replacement media, and people just trashed these, or they got passed around so frequently they deteriorated. How many rental stores started with VHS? You know, they were passed around so much.
A lot of people in their own backyards got into rental stores and were next to movies with Tom Cruise thanks to VHS. Like that opened up a lot of doors for indie, especially again in genre stuff.
I have the entire collection of these comics.
Nice.
Look at the price of them all.
Uh-oh, CGH has got a bug. Don't go crazy grading stuff, CJH. You got to make sure.
Yeah, because I sent something to be graded, and when all the fees and stuff is added up, it's gonna cost about $1,200.
Wow. No, I'm not like that. I'm not gonna be.
Well, it's mostly the signatures.
I'm just looking out. Like eventually, I want to go to like some flea markets and stuff, see what I find, because the video game, and it's because of YouTube.
Yeah.
It's because of YouTube and social media that it's become so hot and so popular, and that's actually raised the cost across the board of some of these games, whereas VHS is still pretty new. So I'm thinking you can find a few things, even if it's just for you.
I'm personally looking out for this one. Anyone find a copy of Sweet Home? There's a this is actually tied to a video game. Sweet Home is the first like survival horror video game that inspired Resident Evil back in the early 90s, and it came out with a movie that's only available on VHS. I've been looking for this for years now. Can't find it anywhere.
Close it.
Oh shoot, sorry. What happened? Oh, thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. So
you know what system it came out for? PC or?
Man, I have no idea. It was before Nintendo. It was like one of the systems before Nintendo. That game's probably worth a lot too, since it's considered the first survival horror.
Okay. Degrassi says there are a couple of very large regional video store distributors who still haven't liquidated their inventories.
Oh. It was made for a Japanese system that never came here called the Family Computer.
The Family Computer.
Yeah, Capcom Family Computer.
How much is that? I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get a family computer for the family.
Famicom? That's Nintendo's. That was
no. This is Capcom. Capcom had a system.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I didn't know that.
Family.
Oh, he's back into video games. Let's go.
Oh,
let's grade some consoles, baby.
I'm sorry. The Family Computer is Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah.
Oh.
Famicom.
Famicom.
Can we grade consoles?
Correct.
Let's grade them.
Package them. I actually have seen at Too Many Games. I didn't. Now I'm thinking about it, I think I saw some encased in it. I don't know how they did it. I guess these companies do that too.
Let's see.
Blockbuster still has VHS tapes.
It's a trick. There's no Blockbusters left.
There's one Blockbuster left.
Oh, in Alaska, yeah. Didn't that one close?
I don't think they grade consoles. To my knowledge, they don't.
I thought I saw one at the Too Many Games. I don't know how they did it. Maybe they
could have just been decked out.
They could have just did a custom clear case wrapped in it.
Probably could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they just started doing thick magazines, grading them, and
Oh man, that's
people are waiting.
Have you looked at the prices of Lego though?
Lego. Well, there's a lot of stuff.
Star Wars Lego.
If you go all in, just not just for your personal, personal joy of collecting, and just intend to just make money, I don't. There's going to be bright spots. I think some of the stuff's going to retain some of value, increase a little bit if it's good quality, if it's sealed. But I don't think there's a lot of money to be made in this area. It's just also keep your eyes out, because some of this stuff is disappearing in mint condition. First editions of these movies, first releases, the original release by the original company. That happens. Movie companies change IP all the time. From the first, the actual movie company that paid to distribute the movie, a lot of times there's no other release of it, even if it got re-released. Okay, what's this? Oh, loose minifigures. Cool.
DL's here. Let's turn this into a Barbie stream. Let's go. DL's here.
So Perp, do you care if it's the American version or the Japanese version?
I do not. I don't care. This is all for me. I'm a private collector. I'm not looking to make money. Anything.
Just there for the joy.
I'm there. This is love. Oh my God.
$44.
Damn.
$44. Then the Japanese is $54.
Yeah, I got to get that with the VHS movie. That'd be so hard. Oh my God. I'd be the only guy in the East Coast that has both the movie and the game.
If anyone's just getting here, please thumbs up the video. This is a little bit different.
Has the box.
What are we looking at?
And the get manual.
He's DL. What do you think about VHS collecting?
I used to have a VHS collection. I had
what was your personal prized possession in that VHS collection?
The Disney movies.
Based. Yes.
Almost all of them. I don't know what happened to them. I guess my grandma gave them away, which I'm really mad at now. But yeah, that was my.
Well, I have good news. I have two things. Good news for you.
What's that?
They're probably not worth much, except for what they mean to you, but they're easily affordable if you want to rebuy some.
Cool. I have to get a VHS player though, but that's cool.
Would you be interested in collecting VHS again for because you're such a movie fan?
Possibly.
Occasional titles.
Possibly. I think I need to move before I bring in more stuff. But I would be interested in the future, possibly.
Mm-hmm. I've recently got back into it, DL, a little bit, because it's really very rewarding experience, because they're pretty well priced right now. And a lot of, it is on the resurgence, but you could still find some gems pretty easily. It's trending, but it hasn't caught fire yet, VHS collecting. And these are a lot of these movies, the first time they were released for home video. VHS was the first home video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't want to count laser discs.
Well, laser disc came after VHS, though, I think. Didn't it?
Oh, did it? I'm sorry. Not that.
I think.
I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right though. It came before the DVDs and the Blu-rays and the 4Ks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of buying things,
your mugs.
This is on sale.
2 tickets
on
for the
Team
movie
Public.
I don't like, please.
Oh, I need that.
So I will be eventually showing an unboxing video of I got a VHS player on eBay for $25. No remote. It works. At least that's what he said in the listing.
Okay.
And then it comes with some VHS tapes of movies that I want to see. They're not like perfect quality, or they're not sealed or anything. It's just these are ones that I'm going to watch,
Okay.
So I'm going to do a video on that. And then I did find on goodwillfinds.com, which I've seen some video game YouTubers go to find video games, some sealed Disney tapes, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. I didn't spend a lot on them. I had some funds because I sold some of my video game collection, and I am a huge Disney fan as well. I have sealed Disney steelbooks. A lot of my favorite animated Disney movies, I might like to get a few on VHS, really good quality. So we'll see how that goes. Let me see.
Definitely with all the streaming that's going on, and they could take away anything at any time, physical media is starting to get more and more important nowadays. So.
That is cool, Degrassi. My Disney VHS are my heart.
Ooh, I still need to get a physical copy of the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, maybe I should, Bruce. Maybe I should send in my Snyder Cut Steelbook to get graded. I don't think anyone's done that yet. It's sealed.
Oh, I want a Steelbook too. That'd be cool.
Maybe I should get it to get graded because I have 2 copies because I bought Blu-ray by accident instead of the 4K because I bought it internationally.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I should look at the seal and see if I should get that graded. I'd have the first Zack Snyder Steelbook graded on, not that I'm going to resell it on eBay.
Wait, somebody said Zack Snyder?
Yeah. Nice shirt.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of clamshells, remember I told you that I was helping my friend out clean his attic out a few weeks ago, Max?
Yeah.
So I snatched a few things.
Ooh.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast, my favorite Disney movie.
Oh, wait a second.
It's the platinum edition.
The platinum.
Nice.
So you do have some VHS.
Ooh.
There's the Beast.
Doesn't even look like it's been watched. Then
Annie. That's great. See, I'm even thinking about like
controversial movie.
Pocahontas.
No, I thought you were going to.
I'm not a big fan of Pocahontas.
I thought you were going to show the
Either.
Jamie Foxx Annie.
That's cool.
Heavyweights. Oh my God, that's a classic. Oh, you got the. Let me see. You got the. What's it called? That cover?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a DVD though. Or is that VHS?
No, it's VHS.
Oh my God.
There's
Hell
something
yeah.
iconic about that. And I
That
think
movie's
people
awesome.
I think people underestimate the Disney. They are not worth now, but in the future,
One more.
I think that's why
yeah.
they will be worth something.
You should get those hologram VHS covers.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah.
And it's sealed.
Oh,
Wow.
Callie, get over here. I can't talk.
Callie.
What was this
Yeah.
for?
Retro Nerd Girl, we need to do a collab
Through the
to
price
talk about
on
this.
this on
Oh,
Amazon.
I have this game. Damn, I have this game.
Oh, I love that game.
Amazon
Wait,
is unreliable. No,
$350.
Amazon is unreliable with
Yeah.
prices. For more so than eBay, CJH. For some reason, people just place it on there
And
and,
double
and hope
price.
someone will get it by accident and not double.
You
check
could
the
sucker
prices.
some people though. I got a really good deal on this Japanese movie that's not available anywhere in America. I got it from.
I'm
the
not
stupid
paying
theater.
$350 for a video game.
No,
I
I
don't
would.
care how
I
rare
would
it is.
highly suggest not to pay these prices.
Depends on the game.
And if you are interested in selling, someone
I don't
might
care
buy
if
them
that's
for
the
those
last-
prices.
I don't care if
Yeah,
that's the last copy of San Andreas. I'm not buying it.
$350. I just popped in. I saw that. I was like $350 for a freaking Xbox game. What?
Yeah, no. eBay.
Shoot,
That's what I paid for it.
I've been wanting to find because I want to get back. I want to get a PlayStation 2 again. I want to get that again. I haven't played that in a while, so I want to play Midnight Club once again. I haven't played Midnight Club in a long time.
Yeah.
That's that was my shit growing up, and I'm like, oh, I'm kind of scared if I find something that costs like $600 just to get one game.
Hold on, I gotta put the dogs away. I'll be right back. Oh, now you're behaving. Okay.
Wait, which console you want to get? You want to get the original one the PlayStation 2 you said?
Yeah, that was my first console, like growing up. The
I
PS2.
just sold a PS2.
It's my favorite
Oh.
console to this day.
I would say, even though people don't like it as much, I will get the PS2 Slim.
The Slim.
Honestly, I would get the PS3 so I could play PS1,
I got
2,
ripped out
and 3 on
when
there.
I sold.
Can you play PS2 games on PS3?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
with the 60
Oh, I
gig
didn't know.
But
versions.
the
I didn't-
20
60,
gig.
but the big 60 gig PS3s are expensive, and they some of those OG ones have a tendency, not like the red ring from the 360, but the yellow light of death.
Oh,
So
Oh God.
I mean, definitely get a PS3. I've gone more towards get a PS2 Slim that are extremely affordable, extremely durable, very small, and then they have the pop open top where you could just place it in instead of a retractable tray. I plugged in my OG PS2 that has the retractable tray launch system, and it was moving slow, mechanized, the tray that comes out to put the
You
game
see,
in. I was like, I'm selling this while it still works.
You see, I didn't know that about the PS3 really, because I had the Xbox 360 at the time. Because I'm more like both consoles kind of person. I'm not really like picking sides, or whatever. It's like I had the 360 when the PS3 job. I never had the PS3. I had the 360. They had the PS4 when some people owned the X1. Now I have both. I have PS5 and Series S. So
Yeah, I'm just not trying to carry around a bunch of consoles. So any
I'm not
game
trying to do all
system
that.
that has like backwards compatibility, I'm taking it. Like so I can play the old games and the new
See,
games.
I'm waiting for because Midnight Club Los Angeles was on backwards compatible for Xbox, so I got that game. But I'm waiting for Midnight Club 3 because that was my shit growing up.
Yep, double edition,
love
baby.
Double edition.
Oh, Degrassi says Betamax was first. Okay. I do think
Sounds like he's insulting you.
No. I don't get insulted.
Beta Max.
You're calling me a beta?
Ha ha ha
Degrassi?
ha 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 ha.
I think the other thing that think about collecting is nostalgia and widely released or widely consumed products. Like even though Betamax was first, it's going to be a much harder experience for you. I've gone down the rabbit hole of watching picker videos and Betamax.
What about film prints?
That would be next level perp. But
that's next
level.
level.
How many of us have access
you want to
to
know what
that?
I got? I got a film print of the original teaser of Spider-Man with the two towers.
Oh really?
Wow.
Yeah, the original. I got
That's
that.
a piece of history.
No, the teaser trailer. The teaser trailer where he catches the bank robbers in the two towers.
The helicopter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You got
I got a print of that because I used to work in the movie theater when that was coming out, and I got it in the.
Are you able to
teaser.
show it sometime in the future? That's really cool. Like not.
I don't. If we could have a projector, yeah. I don't have a projector.
No,
That's
no.
the
I
one
mean,
thing.
just show us the film print roll that it's on.
Yeah. I'll unbury it somewhere.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have it buried.
Yeah, I do.
Blue Jay, are you interested in collecting VHS?
I love. Okay, I used to have the little DVD VHS combos growing up. I've always had that, and I used to have VHSs. The most I've ever I'm not a collector for VHSs. I don't think I would see myself doing that, but I think I remember I had the first Toy Story on VHS, some of the SpongeBob episodes growing up. What else? Goofy movie. That was most of the Disney movies I had growing up. Oh, the first Shrek too. So, I don't know about collecting VHSs because that could get really expensive.
Oh, I had a
if you ask
Nickelodeon
me.
too. The Nickelodeon movies and some of the shows as well.
Yeah, like you get the
Real
orange
Monsters.
tape and stuff.
Like Rugrats movie, Wild Thornberries, SpongeBob
Shit,
SquarePants.
like
movie.
that's gonna be like if you're just gonna collect VHSs, like that's gonna be expensive for me. Like I don't know.
Does Nickelodeon still do like the orange tapes? That could be cool.
I don't.
Like the
well, I
different
don't know.
colored tapes.
I don't know.
They did that for All Real Monsters.
I
They
know the
do-
ones
yeah,
I
they-
had were orange tapes.
Yeah, I had the one for like SpongeBob, or some of the episodes of SpongeBob, and I'm pretty sure they did some for most of their movies.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
I know
know
they had
those should be valuable because they removed some of the episodes of SpongeBob?
Oh, like isn't the one? It should be the one with the where Mr. Krabs was holding the panties.
Yeah.
I guess you're going to miss the panty
rave. Panty rave. Talking about girls, right? Girls.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, Jacob, it's not very expensive to do right now if you're just looking to have some fun. If your intention's to make money, it's complicated. There's so many things to consider.
Yeah,
for these
it's
VHS.
the most difficult part for me personally trying to hunt what I want is just finding it. It's not usually that expensive. It's like I've paid like maybe $50 the most. It's just trying to find it is the hard part.
Let me see.
I,
If I ever,
should have never sold this for $20.
Yep, I just did a review on Mutant Mayhem. Check it out on my channel.
It's a good review though. I like a review,
You
man.
sold it for 20
Thank
bucks
you.
working?
Yeah.
Oh my God, CJH.
$20.
$20?
I would have copped that. Are you kidding?
That's a steal.
That's like 3 of your cups.
A limited edition?
That's a steal.
Three
I'm sorry to
CJH
add
mugs.
to your pain, CJH, but I would never sell a limited edition console for 20 bucks.
$20. But come
None
on
of
now.
them. None of them. There's not one limited edition console.
Well, maybe in Canadian, the 20 is
No,
500.
It's still.
No, that's not. That's horrible math.
You're thinking of,
Buy
you're
it
thinking
now.
of yen.
CJH, buy it right now.
Hey Max, I was doing a retro gaming segment on my show last night, and a lot of guys did not know what a Vectrex was. Did you know what a Vectrex is?
Vectrex, yeah.
Yes.
It's a console that had vector graphics. It kind of
Mhm.
looks like Tron a little bit, like, you know, the lasery, you know, sort of like yeah. And it comes on a special monitor. It's like a all-encased console.
It's a really aesthetically pleasing little piece of video game.
Yeah, because you know it was just amazing that no one knew what this was except for me.
I actually saw one at a family member's house way back in the 90s. I had no idea what it is till later on. I'm like, that's
It was
weird.
released in 1982.
Yeah, because I think somebody sold
You need safety goggles? What was that?
2 consoles and a controller and 21 games
It doesn't
for
need
like
to be hooked up to a
1800.
TV monitor because it already has one built in. Even the controller fits
Yeah,
into
this
the
is
console when
this,
put away.
this
It
is
comes with a built-in game called
1982. It
Mindstorm,
was
which is a
released.
lot like Asteroid. The other
Cool.
games came in these really cool
How
big
big the
gray
game boxes
boxes,
were.
and the cartridge fits in the side of the console. Each game came with an overlay, which is basically a tinted screen that fits
It's
over
a
the
little
monitor,
too old for me.
adding to the gameplay experience.
A little tool for you.
It looks cool though.
Yeah,
Brian
it was.
says he
It
I
was.
like the lights. I like the lighting.
Collects checks, not VHS
Pops.
tapes, MF.
Facts. Stay in your bag. Stay in your bag.
I collect checks to get VHS tapes. What about that?
Mm.
I don't know. You selling your Xbox for $20? That's not good business.
No.
Let's see. I have a. Actually,
Did you need a fix or something? That's like,
Oh my god!
that's
I'm
like,
not imply that he does drugs.
bro.
Oh my god, he did that knock thing. CJ, you're doing the knock thing, aren't you? I just looked back at the
Yeah,
door.
that I needed money.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have an old Sony boombox in the background.
Oh, I did find my.
We're just gonna be looking at our old electronics now.
No,
Trying
well,
to
I
sell it.
also I was going through the basement for things to sell, and I found. Did you guys watch my video?
Yes.
You can bring that up. What? Are you laughing at
The
me?
only one that watched.
Why are you laughing, DL? I don't think DL.
DL.
I found a box
I was
of
laughing.
fidget spinners. Maybe I could sell those.
Fidget spinner. That's a recent thing, isn't
I,
it?
f- I found a bottle of painkillers. Can I sell those? Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
I
you
can't.
can.
Painkillers.
In the dark web. Some dark web crap. I bet Brucifer has a dark web account. I bet.
No.
No? Okay.
Did
I have
you,
somebody
I,
that
I'm
has a
assuming
dark web
DL
account.
doesn't watch my videos. That's all right.
What do you mean?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding with you, DL. But I showed some of my retro stuff I found in my basement. First off, that's me as a kid when my sister cut my hair.
Regular Jonathan Taylor
Oh,
Thomas over here.
God, I remember those little shirts.
Yeah.
Looks like the kid from Home Alone 3.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
Wow.
My
Give me some
dog
kidding.
takes Xanax.
You didn't even
and I
give him
tell
Macaulay Culkin.
Look at that. That's my
Gave him
Elmo.
the kid from 3.
None of this stuff is worth money. It's
No,
just,
this I
it's
feel like
just
I'm looking at a serial killer tape right now.
What?
That's what it feels like.
Jar Jar
When you're
Binks
playing with the
calendar?
doll,
Maybe
you're
this
gonna
was
pan
my
to the
wife.
left. There's gonna be a girl tied in the corner. Watch.
No.
Oh my god.
That's what it feels like. I watch a lot of
It's
horror
like,
movies. I would get this
Mini horror
VHS.
It's like
I
red
would get
letter
this
media.
VHS.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I don't know why I had Blue Man Group. I did see Blue Man Group back in the day, but
See what I'm saying?
I had a ticket stub. I used to save all my tickets.
These are like victim mementos. That's what it looks
No, Beck. Yeah, Beck Patch.
Who's Beck?
See,
musician.
like. The guy with the 2 tables and a microphone. or
Harp
whatever.
on
I'm
to
a
him.
loser, baby.
Is
This is like serial killer stuff.
got a
I'm
sword.
sorry. I watch a lot of found footage movies, and they all start like this.
The
got a
Muppet
sword,
Treasure
so
Island
they-
right there.
Why can't things be like they used to be?
Guys,
Do you have any VHS tapes?
Kermit the Frog pet. It's almost like is this stuff you stole?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Perp. I found of a project we could work on that you could direct. The
Okay, good.
collector. The
col-
collector.
Should
And
be
he
more
goes
called
around
collector.
collecting
Rubber
people's
band ball?
stuff.
He just he's more of a nuance.
No, but he takes them out
nuisance
too.
than a-
What do you have here?
He just collects body.
Creepy collector.
Some
What do you
people call that
think?
Frankenstein. No,
You could call him
Max.
Max.
You don't watch horror
That's
movies, so
kinda
you don't know
cool.
like
Ooh,
there's
I watch
80
it.
Oh,
versions of that.
that's the first cool thing you pulled out.
Yeah, that's cool.
The first.
There you go, Max.
You think it's what did you think? What do you think of my idea, Perp?
We'll work on it, Max.
We'll work on it.
Yeah,
You kind of
I get a writer's room together. You,
kind
me,
of copying
CJ.
Enosh's thing, but you know,
What?
because he has the biggest collection I've ever seen of.
No,
bunch
I'm not.
of
I'm
memorabilia.
not looking to collect new stuff like this, like new Pez dispensers and toys. Those are just cards I had from my childhood.
There's something awesome about VHS. I love that.
No, it's not a. It's a rubber
What the
band
heck?
ball I made. I found
Are
my
you an
Etch-a-Sketch.
angel?
Is that a ball gag? All right, I have one question. Why are there stains on your Etch-a-Sketch?
It was a used one. I think I got it from Goodwill.
What kind of
What do you
stain?
mean stains? Because I was very great artist and I used to make certain type of pictures.
Did you
No,
spit on
Certain
it?
type of pictures,
What do you mean
exactly.
certain type of pictures? It sounds
I'm
like Rule
joking.
34 stuff.
I
going on.
suck at Etch-a-Sketch.
A ball gag. What the fuck?
There's my Donald Duck T-shirt. My first
That
one.
that used to fit you.
Wow.
It still does.
What?
Sorry, what?
I'm just saying, this looks like a serial killer's like looking through the victim's belongings.
These are my belongings. We're
I
like,
know,
Hey, Jeffrey.
but the thing is, you're a man and you're looking at like kid stuff, so that's why I'm getting that feeling, that found footage.
I
This
have
is my
concerns.
stuff.
That's
Max portrait of a serial killer. You know,
I'm gonna put this shirt on for the next stream. I'm gonna squeeze
Oh
in.
my
Please
god!
don't. Please don't.
I dare you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
dare you, Max.
But I didn't even
I
go to
dare you.
Disney World. We were broke when I was little, so either my family member
tiny
that went
car.
Disney World got that for me, or we found it at Goodwill.
that was like an Orlando gas station.
Is this what we're gonna do now? Or are we gonna like do videos of
Look
like
at that.
showing like random stuff that we got?
Random
Like-
stuff.
like
This
a-
is amazing. Isn't this
it's like
blowing your
a-
mind?
This is like a skit from a Mr. Plickett video.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Woo!
What do you think of that?
You're like a pizza roll.
A Kool-Aid. What if I sit down and watch a VHS and I make Kool-Aid?
Well, Kool-Aid Man's gonna come to your house and arrest you.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
drink that
yeah.
Kool-Aid. I am never drinking Max's Kool-Aid.
Oh God! I even found my hacky sack.
Hey Max, well, Kool-Aid Man's gonna bust in your house, going, "Oh yeah," and arrest you.
Oh, sweet. Hey, Brian, are you coming on the show?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Whoop,
This is
whoop.
my stuff. Pillaging Joe's stolen. It's towards the end of the video now. My hacky sack. This is stuff I found in my basement last
Do you
night.
use that Kool-Aid pitcher as a bedpan if you're too
Along with
lazy
the
to go to the
bodies.
bathroom?
This is a good idea. I should use it for streaming.
What is that?
It's a
Oh,
good.
okay.
It's a good
Oh,
shape
that's
for
Kendall.
that.
I thought it was something else.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That was something else.
Okay, all right. All right. What's wrong with you?
I'm
What's
sorry,
wrong
my,
with you?
my eyes fucked up. I'm sorry. I looked at
Thought it
the
was a-
red
thought it
and
was
a
a
bunch of
cock ring.
strings on it, and I'm like,
Cock ring? Anyone?
You could use it for that. I don't know how it's going.
Where'd you get that from? Bruce?
Pull the
What?
string, you tie it, and you pull it tight. Oh, my. Never mind. Well, I've been
My
told
God,
that.
I see what you like to do.
Oh, look at me. I'm up there.
Yeah, there's that guy, but watching him talk about VHS. Oh yeah, you're my most watched stuff. What the heck?
How'd that happen?
I
oh,
don't know.
hey, I want to show you something. There you go. Oh shit, my camera's on. There you go.
Ha ha ha.
I got a boombox.
Nice.
Oh, boombox. Yeah.
Does it play cassette tapes?
Yeah, and CDs as well. Oh, booyah.
When did you get that?
My grandpa had it, so I keep it. See, that's what I was thinking, Degrassi.
Ah.
Annual Beats?
I know what he meant. I know.
I
what he
know.
Get them annually.
You can't say the 4-letter word. But, you know.
Get one manually. Annually. Manually.
I might want to collect
I guess you have to
CDs. I
put 'em
want
in
to
manually.
collect CDs again. So these are the.
Oh,
ones I
you know
have,
what?
like-
When I did my trip to Too Many Games, I started planting
Nice.
CDs in my
Yeah.
CD. My car has a CD player. Oh, I meant to blow you up.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
This is the Spider-Verse soundtrack. I might do that
You
again.
collect CDs?
I had like a little bit, not too much, but I kind of want to do it again. Mostly like movie soundtracks and stuff, like growing up.
Yeah.
What's
Would you
the hell's
collect
wrong with
vinyl
you
or
both?
CDs?
I mean, I like vinyl's cool. My brother collects vinyls, but I think CDs. CDs is the one I grew up the most.
I found my cassette Walkman, but the batteries look corroded, so I wonder if I got to clean it out, see if it'll work.
Wow.
And if it works, it's a nice one. I'm going to get it like headphones.
Well, these run with batteries, but they do have an actual cord you can plug in, and it plays like FM radios and stuff. So, like, it's pretty cool. I just use it to kind of just clear my mind and stuff. Have some in the background.
Retro Nerd Girl's losing her mind. She's going to get all this stuff. I watch her. She has a great channel. Go check her out. Yeah, we got to talk, Retro Nerd Girl, about collecting VHS and stuff. I want to see if you're interested.
Dude, I'm like someone from the 90s, bro. Look at the freaking. There you go.
Yeah.
It's not a box, a boom box.
I would love a box one. That would be amazing. Yeah. Okay. Do we want to keep talking about? There is a video that says it's like leaning towards it's a scam. We can watch that if you want, or we can talk about other projects. I just was very intrigued by it, and I'm going to pick up a few things, few titles.
Do you have a checklist? Do you have Can we like maybe do an MME checklist? Everyone puts what they're looking for, and we scratch it off.
I'm actually open to some of these horror movies that I've never seen. The OG horror movies, like The Thing. I might like to get a Thing VHS and have my first experience watching it on VHS. Like that.
Maybe not The Thing. Maybe not The Thing. No, John Carpenter's is so great with widescreen. I think you'll be losing something there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Oh,
like,
Sequel Terror. I knew.
Like something like Evil Dead. That would probably be fun on VHS. You know.
Yes, Evil Dead sells. Evil Dead VHS.
Yeah, I got one. I got a copy in VHS.
They usually you get the value's a little bit higher for that one if it's a good copy. Yeah, I'm thinking about some of my favorite Disney movies. I'm thinking about some 90s like I wouldn't want to get movies that were released in the DVD era that debuted on DVD too. More
the direct to DVD ones like Mulan 2 or
no, I mean just like that they debuted at the same time and they just did VHS as like an afterthought.
Yeah,
I would like that's just my personal preference is movies that were only available for VHS for years and you used to watch in the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was their first format for a long time.
Especially if they didn't get theatrical releases. There's like you guys ever see Prehistoria? Remember those back in the day? All those dinosaur movies that came out for kids.
Yeah.
Or the Whoopi Goldberg dinosaur movie.
What?
Theodore Rex.
Oh.
Theodore Rex, right?
Never heard of it.
God.
Oh my God. She did that like 3 years after she won the Academy Award.
Wow.
I'm looking for a copy of that one too.
I know figure drawing because I'm not a huge horror fan. My wife is, and that's something else I kind of want to do. Like have like a night with my wife. We'll go watch a VHS horror movie, popcorn, drinks, mood lighting, with my lava lamps,
and jump scares you hiding in the closet.
Yeah.
You get scared.
I'm not against the thing. It's just horror's never been my genre, but I'm open to it. What is Perp bringing up here? Adventures in Dinosaur City? Never heard of this. It looks kind of like the dinosaur TV show Creatures. Long before there were turtles, the world was ruled by dinosaurs. They're not cold-blooded.
Taking shots at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Look at that.
And didn't work very well for them, did it?
No, it didn't. Can't even find this. Can't even find it anywhere.
It's all about them 8 tracks, Platinum and Gold by Leonard Skinner. Freebird. Okay.
8 tracks.
All right. I went on a big Criterion Edition DVD binge back in the day.
Oh,
yeah, there's some DVDs that are worth more than Blu-rays or 4Ks.
Criterion is the only group that their Blu-rays special features are still DVD quality almost. They work hard on giving you what extra stuff.
All right, so let's take a look at this. Just since, and then we'll move on to movie topics because we've been talking about this for.
Are there any movie topics?
Yeah, there's a few. And look out for content down the line where I might review it on VHS in 2023. Some of these titles. There's some channels that are Hack the Movies is I've noticed a while, and I think that's a few people in the community's friend. Seems like a pretty cool guy. He does a big focus on VHS. There's some content creators out there. Here is Pat the NES Punk. The next big thing or next big scam to collect. To be fair, I like Pat, and we haven't rekindled. It's not like we're friends. We've made acquaintances now where we're okay with each other. Where before he was kind of annoyed with me, at least I think. But he is always pretty against grading even video games. So he's got that bias there. It's here to stay, whether you think it's silly or not. Grading media. Yes, some people think people may be insane right now, but this is very forward thinking. I wouldn't go into it thinking you're going to make lots of money though, unless you really know what you're doing. But keep your eyes open just the same. If you see something out in the wild that's a sealed copy, it looks like a first release of a movie, and that's for video games or anything. But video games have pretty much picked over now, whereas this, people have neglected VHS for years because they just didn't think it's worth anything. And that's usually when something becomes worth something, is when it's easily discarded or people don't think of it honestly. But there is a lot of history found within the tapes, even the packaging of these tapes, that should not be underestimated. There's a lot of history there. So, but I thought we could maybe watch just a few minutes of this. I thought it was a funny video.
Ian,
yeah,
we like talking about what's hot in the collector scene, mostly with video games.
Sure,
and usually we've been talking about our bread and butter the past couple of years, besides failed consoles run by narcissists. Is
he's talking about the Amico. That was a shot at Tommy Tallarica right at the beginning. I forgot that was in there.
Still can't get over that, huh?
Games is always on that list, and
sure,
all the weird shenanigans going on there.
So, new thing that's really kind of gotten.
This was made a year ago, so it's only starting. People mostly laugh this off right now.
The past year or so,
CGC is about to get into it. There's a couple of reasons why I'm bringing this up now. CGC is about to get into grading VHS tapes. Heritage Auctions is now auctioning off.
They just had their first auction.
These graded VHS tapes, and we saw the first kind of head scratcher that I've seen kind of misrepresented in the news, like a lot of the video game ones were. So really, we're seeing all the beats here of slab collecting. A copy of Back to the Future auctioned for $75,000, and what I noticed immediately was that the reason, there's no good reason for a copy of.
Yeah, this is true. I do know the reason too, though.
of Back to the Future on VHS to go for $75,000.
There's no good reason ever.
But this one was owned by the actor who played
Tom Wilson.
Tom Wilson, who played Biff Tannen. This is key because it makes it a collectible of a different sort. This is not just.
I agree with them there. I still think it would have sold, but that's why it was highly sought after. I think. What do you think, Bruce?
I could see a lot more things to buy with 75 grand than that. I wouldn't buy that.
No, I wouldn't buy. Listen. I would never be buying these things at this price. I'm saying just take care of the stuff you have or that you see, or look out. That's all I'm saying. Because every once in a while you might come across this where you might have just looked past it before. You know.
Sealed VHS tape anymore. This is a sealed VHS tape that was owned by the actor.
The Providence.
It's definitely a bit more of a piece of memorabilia. However, VHS collectors are hot to push this out there without mentioning that this was an actor-owned copy.
They're keeping that out.
It's buried in it's not buried in this,
lead?
but it's not in the headlines of a lot of these. And like a lot of the people who were sending me this article over the weekend were like, "This is crazy." I don't think any of them knew that this was like Tom Wilson's copy.
Okay.
Or at the very least, the people who stand to make money off of this shit are doing a decent job making that not the thing that's in the headline.
So this is what's happened in the past year. This is what's happened. I've noticed. I wish I had the video in front of me. There's been some, and Sean from Reserves Investments did a video on it. We love Sean. Go check out his video on this. I probably disagree on a couple fronts with him, but overall, his sentiment is good. This is a new market that hasn't been tapped into.
Yeah.
The same way that for by and large, the sealed games weren't tapped into, even though sealed games existed. This really hasn't been a thing really at all in terms of like
it is now
grading these and getting these
It
out
is
there.
now.
It's been a thing. It's been a thing for years now. They're just getting into the scene.
Well, the articles about things starting to sell for high prices, like the price people were asking for high prices, but the actually selling is more recent. You know, so it's starting to pop. We don't have to watch more of this. I just thought that was interesting. What might be fun is I could show you guys if you're in, not where I found some and where you could check in if you're not out in the wild at garage sales. I could show you that, and this is even one that's.
Did you videotape yourself looking for these things? These videos?
I did today, but it was pretty boring because they don't have any. So I didn't even. I might have never released the video. I could probably put it as a private video and show it on a live stream because it's not very exciting. That's the thing. Unless I get to a flea market or a yard sale, it's not going to be very exciting at my local stores. Except for the one bookstore had quite a few. I should have filmed that.
Was it an adult bookstore?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking. You never know.
They may have VHS there. I might have to do some research.
You do.
Yeah, I might have to do some research. Actually, that's getting weird. That I believe, not to get into that part, but I think
those are very rare to find.
No, I think there's some of those movies, especially consisting of some of the content, and you may have to go back to the talent involved. I don't know if everything's going to be re-released. And some of those may actually be worth something in the future. I have no nostalgia for that, though. I never had any of those.
I'm gonna head out, guys. Have fun with the rest of your discussion, though.
Okay, thank you.
Good stuff. We'll keep track of VHSs. It's great.
All right. So
Later.
Yes. All right. So here is one that's going. It's bids right now. So it's selling. People are interested in it. It's probably going to go a couple $100. Superman the movie.
Yeah, ends in 3 days, 2 hours.
Yeah. So I wouldn't buy this, but if I saw Superman the movie in a nice box like that, sealed with the watermarks, I might pick it up for a few bucks. That's all I'm saying. Here is. I'll bring this up real quick, and then we can talk about movie topics.
Oh, let me show.
I shouldn't.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, since you've been interested in VHS collecting, there's a show that they have weekly VHS talks. It's called Tales from the Flip Side, and they do nerd talk and
I made him take a whole
video collecting.
Like this one, I think
It's
is
called Tape Heads
bananas.
usually.
That's
cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
they
never
show up their
fucking seen
tapes
this one,
and
Bill.
the current trending market with
It needs a little Charles
VHS
love,
tapes.
like a little heat
little
gun
bit of
love.
heat gun action on it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Okay, that's cool. I'll check that out. This is actually, if you're looking for used video games and stuff and you don't want to go to GameStop, every once in a while, you'll get someone that'll just, unload their collection to Goodwill.
Ooh.
What?
People still go to GameStop?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
All right, so let's just look at some VHS right now.
I mean, they may not last long, but we'll see. Just
Anime
enjoy one
VHS.
last.
I'm not interested in that. Let me see. Go back here. Let's see if there's anything interesting. I might like to get one of these that works because it also you can also play it off that. It makes me feel like Marty.
Oh God!
From Back to the Future. For some reason, the sales of blank VHSs are pretty. They've maintained their price.
Hey, they got
20
cameras
action
and,
movies.
Let me see. RoboCop, Days of Thunder, Speed, Con Air, Top Gun, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh God, the Punisher.
Was it the Shadow? Oh, okay. Oh, the first Mission Impossible. Oh my, Face Off. It's a good collection there, buddy.
Yeah, the Terminator. Look at that. The
I
original.
want to rob this guy. Okay.
It's on- if it sits there too, this will go down to 20, 30, 40% off if no one buys it on Goodwill Finds. Sometimes you get a, 20 comedies. Here's some Disney. These aren't sealed though.
Yep, that's the ones I used to have.
Yeah. So you could every once in a while something rare will pop in there.
I used to have like
Pokemon.
I had Goofy movie, but I had the Recess Schools Out. That was my shit growing up as well.
Oh yeah.
So you're more likely to find it here than your local stores right now, unless it's a Goodwill, flea market, or a garage sale. Look at all those Scooby-Doos. Any Scooby-Doo fans? Look at that. Scooby-Doo
was.
clamshells. Ooh,
There's
Scooby-Doo
only
versus
four.
Batman.
There's only 4 Scooby-Doo movies that I will own at this point. That is Zombie Island, Alien Invaders, what was it? Cyberspace, and there was a 4th one. Shoot.
Scooby Doo was like.
Oh yeah, The Witch's Ghost. Yeah, those are the 4.
Oh, Witch's Ghost. See, I wasn't that big of a Scooby Doo. I watched Scooby Doo, but I watched a pup named Scooby Doo on Boomerang.
Some other things I recommend is this Honey app. If you buy online, it saved me some money, including what's on its way to Bruce. It has built-in promo codes that other customers use. So if you're going to online shop, use this Honey app and Chrome. Here's this. I don't understand. This would be cool if it's I don't know if it's the same episode of the show or it's 19 different episodes of Star Trek. I don't know.
If only Brian was here.
Oh, one that I do want to get.
Well, you could tell that one. I think the one on the bottom left is a gray tape, and the rest are black.
Okay.
There might be all 3 seasons of the.
I do
original
know
series.
one tape. I do know one VHS tape that I kind of want to get right now. That I'm thinking is Batman: Mask of the Phantasm on VHS, and the clamshell. That would be a cool one to have. And I don't think that'd be hard to find because it's pretty widely released. more Christmas classics. I went bad.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is coming to town, Jack Frost, whatever.
Oh, Highlander.
Yeah, you're not going to see this. People are just getting rid of these because they think they're not worth anything. They're worth some. They're not worth a lot, but
I don't watch Highlander. I haven't watched that in years.
There's another Highlander.
The streaming.
This just came in. This is the original. Ooh, this was not here last time I saw. Is this sealed? No, it's not sealed. Okay, so this is actually... No, this is the Fox video release. Okay, I thought it was the CBS. Let me see here. The Star Wars, the CBS video is the one to look for. Oh, that looks horrible. No.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Showing his age is what it is.
Yeah. That's why there's hard to find in good condition. Whoa, 20.
It's almost impossible.
See, this is new. This wasn't even there when I looked last.
Oh, let me see. Toy Story
yeah,
and Toy Story
I own
2.
all of those.
Yeah, Toy Story 1 and 2, that's the one I had.
Oh, Fantasia.
Yeah.
I think I had The Lion King. I think it was one of the, I think it was 1.5 is the one that not on VHS but on DVD.
1.5.
I like 1.5.
I don't.
Part 2 is the one I
Look at
watched
this.
the least, to be honest.
Himmy, ha ha!
Part 2 is the best one. Don't start,
that.
Max. Don't start.
Oh,
They got the original Dragon Ball. Yeah.
This isn't the whole thing, is it?
No, it's not the whole thing.
If you had every episode of Dragon Ball on VHS, that would take up your whole room.
It would. It seriously would.
Let me see what else is here. Let's see if anything else came in recently. So that's the thing that to look for is, this is one I was looking at earlier that I'm kind of interested in because I've never really watched a lot of Humphrey Bogart, and these are sealed. But I think would I watch it though? These are really good condition. These are I don't know if I want to go that far back into watching movies. I don't know. Maybe. I'm boring you guys. We'll finish up shortly. A little bit.
I didn't mean to yawn. I thought it was muted.
Oh, here you go, Brucifer. Fantasia.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Well, that's actually
I like the gold on the cover over there.
$15 plus the something else to think. Like these might be worth something just on their own. The CD, the soundtrack, sealed. Who knows? I have no idea. I'm just saying there's lots of variables there. We're almost done because they only have like 100 listings usually. There's Kiss. Oh, Michael Jordan. All right, that's it. Okay, we could talk about movie topics now. Yeah, that's nothing else there. Absolutely, Blue Jay.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Magnetic Video. Okay. Andre Blay was the first person to license studio movies for home video rental through his distributor, Magnetic Video. I'll check that out. Cool. All right. Actually, I want to clip this topic out, this next one. A Barbie.
Oh God.
Oh, you didn't like Barbie?
No.
I gave it a 10 out of 10.
I know you did.
Oh, you know I did.
Yeah.
I was shocked, DL. It's not marketed towards.
Should I get my pink hat?
Yeah.
What is?
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me change my.
Oh God.
Thing real quick. We talking
all
about
pinked
Barbie.
up, huh? Oh boy.
Let me change my name first.
Actually, Bruce, you might want to pick this up as a collectible. Barbie movie. Kate McKinnon's weird Barbie doll gets an official doll from Mattel.
There we go.
That's actually cool.
Yeah, and I don't. This is something that potentially could be worth something too. I mean, you might just want it just to have it because you like the movie. It's available to pre-order from Mattel for a limited time, so you could probably only get this directly through Mattel. I do know when my wife used to do doll reviews that some things were only through Mattel.com only or certain stores. So
I hope
yes.
they made toys for all the other movie Barbies and Kens.
Well, this is basically just this is not based on Kate. No offense, Kate. It's not based on your face. It's just the Barbie face with the scribblings from the,
I mean, that's fine with me.
Can we get Gal Gadot as a Barbie doll?
Oh, you want the Israeli Barbie doll to become a Barbie doll?
Yeah.
I actually have a Gal Gadot Barbie doll.
Oh, they're real? I thought that was something that DL was joking about.
From BVS, Mattel released Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman dolls. And I think I had all of them. I think I only kept Wonder Woman because we opened the box and I couldn't sell it. Why did I sell the Batman? Oh man, that was stupid. It's an awesome doll selling like hotcakes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
God damn you, Max. And this website.
What, Mattel?
No, Goodwill Finds.
Uh-oh.
They got a shit ton of comic books on here.
I know. I saw that. I have no idea what was expensive or not.
Can we get Barbie?
Look at Bruce.
Ooh, Powerpuff Girls. You don't see those too often.
Yes, you could. It's not all. It's weird. Goodwill Finds isn't like all the Goodwills. You could still look at Goodwills in your area. I don't know. There's only certain Goodwills that contribute to that site. I watch a retro video game YouTuber that uses that all the time, and he makes some money on it somehow. He buys lots of Xbox games and then goes sells them, and he usually comes out with a profit. I don't know how, because I don't know. I'm not looking into make the money, so I don't know how to make profits on some of these lots. But occasionally you could get one. Okay, but yeah, Barbie has Kate McKinnon, the weird Barbie, has her own doll now.
Cool. Are we gonna get a Ryan Gosling or a Margot Robbie one?
Well, that's the thing. They would have to, and if they just say this is the Barbie movie Barbie doll and they don't change the face, you're like, it's just Barbie. Are they going to do
because they're Barbies?
No, I know, but are they going to do a face mold that looks like Margot Robbie as a Barbie or Ryan Gosling as Ken? I don't know. That might be hard to do.
I think if they just get like the costumes and the hair down, I think that should be fine. And the skin complexion, obviously, but.
All right. WBD has a deal with Mattel, makes all the dolls for DC movies. Yeah.
Okay.
I was upset they didn't make a Jason Momoa doll when they did that.
They didn't?
He is pretty.
Yeah.
What were you going to do with that doll, Max?
What, the weird one?
No, the Momoa doll.
I'd put it on my shelf.
Barbie Dills?
She meant dolls are out for a few months.
Okay.
I don't know if the weird one is. The weird one might be a recent. They might have waited to see if people like the.
I know what she meant, but I'm just being a little funny.
Yeah. All right. Let me see here. This is kind of interesting. Anyone else have topics? Be sure to let me know. Anything? Have I missed anything?
Wait, what the Neil Blomkamp's RoboCop?
Yes.
What?
I would like to go to the multiverse. Like in the Flash movie, Bruce.
Yes.
Where there's alternate versions of movies. I would like to go to the universe where Neil Blomkamp got to make RoboCop and Aliens because he had some cool ideas for these sequels.
So you want another Terminator franchise or another Alien franchise? Is that what you want?
Well, I like Neil Blomkamp. There's a lot of projects that he pitched that got pretty far along, but ultimately did not get made for whatever reason.
What about the original Back to the Future?
Yeah, I'm glad we
Do
got the
all
one
that?
that exists and the one, not the one in the Flash movie. Nothing against that actor. Michael J. Fox is amazing. Especially, it even means more based on what happened to Michael J. Fox with his illness. His movies that he got to make when he was younger are even more special because you see
Technically still in the movie.
where is like a side shot or something.
I think the bar scene. Yeah.
Bar scene. Okay.
Or the
Eric
cafe
Stoltz?
scene. Yeah. Yeah.
Eric Stoltz.
He's in the movie. And there's a scene where he punches someone. And that's Eric's hand.
Okay. I'll have to. There's probably a YouTube video on that. There's Eric Stoltz. The Grossi says exclusive. Oh, I didn't know this one. I knew about Alien. I didn't know about.
I didn't know about this. I did not know about this. So they were going to ignore RoboCop 3 and 2. I mean 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gran Turismo
I mean-
director Neil Blomkamp says his RoboCop sequel, RoboCop Returns.
What an original title. RoboCop Returns. Okay.
RoboCop Returns.
Would have been a
Wow.
direct
Oh,
sequel
no.
to the original.
Here we get RoboCop Forever.
RoboCop Forever.
Oh, let's see his pitch. While talking to Blomkamp about his approach for RoboCop Returns, he said his version would have emulated Verhoeven's style, keeping things as accurate to form as possible. That's the only thing that I would have ever done where I've tried to basically simulate Paul Verhoeven's directing style, said Blomkamp. I wanted to feel like it was the day after. Like if Dick Jones fell out the window on Monday, this would have been Tuesday.
Well, that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what Irvin Kershner tried to do with the second movie, and that didn't work.
Okay. It was literally the next morning that it began. So it was a direct sequel exactly in the same style.
Yeah, that's exactly what Irvin Kershner did with the second movie. So what is he talking about?
That's another VHS that I would like to get is RoboCop, and I'd like to only buy it for $1. I'd like to find a RoboCop VHS.
Only for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, good luck with that.
And when I hand the $1 to the person selling it, be extremely cheesy. Yeah.
That's
You are
exactly why that's never going to happen.
That's why it's not going to happen? You don't think I could find a RoboCop VHS for $1?
No, because somebody would have bought it already.
Me and Brucifer are going to get together. We're going to do a MMB road show where we go to flea markets and garage sales and try to find stuff, comics, video games. It's a new show we're doing.
What you talking about, man?
He's all on board.
You guys are going to
Nice. What's that?
I thought you guys said. I thought you was going to say you're going to Florida. I was like, you don't want to go to no damn Florida. A bunch of crazies out there.
I'd like to go to Florida.
I have a question.
I'm not going to Florida.
Do you think Deadpool 3 his universe is going to be revealed as Earth 838 from Doctor Strange?
Why would they do that?
Because of the costumes.
So, what about the costumes?
They're very comic accurate.
And
That's irrelevant.
comic accurate costumes. That means they're an 838 universe. What?
I don't know. Maybe CJ. I have no idea.
I don't like that. It's like, oh yeah, comic accurate costumes
But,
equals.
but Bruce,
I
what
don't-
if we go to Disney World and then we visit my friends? I might want to have an MME meetup at Disney World and Universal.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good to see the crazy DeSantis people down there.
I'm not paying that much money to get into Disneyland.
Oh wow. Well, maybe I'll sell my VHS tapes and then it'll pay for us all to go.
And maybe pay for one of y'all.
I would like to see.
I don't know if I want to
RoboCop.
be alone in a car with you that long.
Really?
That'll be an interesting drive. Oh god. Oh god.
You would like me even more, Bruce. You don't even know what you're missing out on.
Whoa. I've seen you up close. I think I've seen every inch of you up close.
Whoa! No! Pause.
At the con.
There's a lot of inches.
Max, come on now.
Wait, hold up. We're gonna do that.
Not the way you're thinking.
We're gonna do that. I might as well just.
What is going on?
Prada.
Prada.
Oh, okay. Wow.
All right, Axe. Over poison
You can,
ivy
you can
medicine.
stay next. You can stay away from me with Axe.
Over poison ivy medicine.
Get some breath mints, you guys.
What the hell? All right.
I don't know. I'm playing a joke.
All right, let me see what other news is here.
Whoa.
I wouldn't know. It's news to me. Hold on. There's nothing else There's nothing going on. What's going on? Ooh, this is cool.
Did y'all
Hold
watch
on.
Secret Invasion?
Yes. I did not hate it. I did not love it. It was all right.
If you'd like to be on my spoiler stream on Thursday, go ahead and tune it in because I got some things to say about that show.
See, like I've watched the first episode, but it was like a weird time for me because it was like there was like different shows that came out around that time. I was mostly watching My Adventure with Superman. That was my
Yeah,
show.
that's what I finished.
Yeah, I love that fucking show. But like I heard I saw like the final battle scene with like Emilia Clarke and was the Super Scroll, and she got like Drax's arm and stuff, and like that CG looked terrible. that and apparently
as bad as the Flash.
And on top of that, that whole sequence made no sense. None. They broke so many rules with that entire sequence.
Like I kind of want to watch it just to see how it what's the context, but I'm just like
There is none. None. They have everyone. I'm sorry for people that actually care about spoilers for this stupid show, but like they literally have a DNA. They have a DNA like capsule thing that Nick Fury stores in a cemetery stone. And that's really they pumped the scrolls with that DNA, and it gave the powers of everyone in the MCU.
They gave a squirrel.
Can I ask a question about that? Was that like a superhero sperm bank they just took a deposit out of or something?
I don't
and
know.
mixed all the DNA in?
I don't know.
What
Your
is
guess
that?
is as good as mine. Your
Yeah,
guess
that
is
did bother me that all those DNAs all mixed together. I'm like,
everyone's DNA, and how is everybody's DNA compatible to be in that same vial?
Wait. So like everybody's DNA, you're talking to Peace Brand. So you're talking about like every character from
Almost every character.
Spider-Man,
Character, Avengers character. Yes.
Iron.
Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch, Drax, the Hulk. Everybody's is in that one thing.
I just want to say something to the chat. Please give thumbs up for having 3 black men on the stage on the channel at once.
Hey, representation. There we go.
And one madman represent.
Go to the corner.
I am in the corner.
We'll remove you.
Yeah, no, boot the white guy. Anyway.
Team MME representing. Yeah.
I don't want to hear if the powers are temporary. It shouldn't even happen in the first place.
We did have a
Anyway.
Canadian, but he ran away. You know.
See, I kind of want to watch it, but I don't know.
If you want to break your brain, go ahead and watch it.
It's not a show that I want to like. I haven't kept up with the Marvel show. Well, the last time I watched the Marvel show was, I think it was Miss Marvel.
How is this possible? They got the DNA from the Battlefield and Endgame. How? Please tell me how.
Everybody was bleeding.
The only way that is
blood from
even possible is that the Skrulls are in Wakanda.
Well, speaking of that,
Yeah.
I didn't
Might
want
as
to
well
get
bring
into
it
a
up.
rant about Secret Invasion, but apparently Rhodey has been a Skrull since Captain America: Civil War.
What?
Are you?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Are you?
So like, see, that's my. See, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like,
That when he fell out of the sky, right?
Yes.
So when he fell out of the sky, did he like? Did
They
like
replaced him.
They grabbed him midair.
No, once he was on the ground, he's all like, let's just. This is a good time to replace Rhodey. He's
You know,
pretty messed
if,
up.
If they really wanted to bring back Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson, this would have been a perfect series to bring them back back in.
Odyssey.
They were all Skrulls. Everybody that died was Skrulls.
Yeah, but they saved that a Skrull saved you though, like saved the universe because Tony
So-
saved everyone when he died.
Well, they're
well,
good and
Skrull
bad
did
Skrulls.
that. So the Skrull that I don't know.
Look. I like the MCU, but like I think nowadays they just don't know what the fuck they're doing anymore.
They don't.
It's really like I would rather see like nowadays. I would rather watch stuff like Spider-Verse and stuff like whatever DC has coming up because I mean, sure, I'm entertained what they got, but I don't know, just at least watch some of the movies I like. I like Guardians 3. I like Quantum.
That's the only thing I liked from Phase 5 so far is Guardians 3. Quantum 3 was bad. This was fucking awful. What are they doing? I'm not excited for the Marvels. I'm not.
I'm looking forward to the
This broke
Marvels
me.
because mostly because I like Miss Marvel. I like Imani Vellani, the girl that plays.
Sure,
Miss
I'm just
Marvel.
watching it for Kamala Khan. Yes, that's all
And
I watch.
Deadpool. Okay, there's
If it still
Deadpool
comes out.
3.
If
We'll
it
see.
still
There's
comes out.
Deadpool 3. There's I don't know what the fuck's going on with Blade. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
If that comes out too, I don't know. If that even
I
gets
mean,
made.
2039. There you go. I'll be 39.
2039. Because
Well,
they
it's
had
gonna
called
be
it
good
Blade
when it comes out.
2049.
Aren't you glad though? That's very interesting. Now
about
that
what?
that Blade was delayed. Now that we know where Marvel is at now, and when Blade was first delayed, we were like, oh, you know. But Mahershala Ali is making sure that the quality is high, and based on the recent output, I would applaud Mahershala Ali.
Well,
Now, we still don't know if it's going to be great when it eventually gets filmed, but
Well, I feel like the problem is that the fact, like, I remember, back at like Comic-Con last year when they announced all their slate, and we got all excited. Now they're having a lot of problems now.
A lot.
Because I feel like they really like. At first, it's cool you announce your slate and stuff, but I just feel like they need to just at least announce movies like one by one. You can't announce a whole saga, a whole like phase 5, 6, all at once and stuff. Now you're just gonna change your mind and stuff. Like it's never gonna be clear, like concrete right off the bat. But you have too many movies coming out.
You
Like,
got too many stupid shows coming out.
they don't get time. Even like before the strike, they had like a lot of rush job shit going on. I didn't like Hawkeye was decent, but I don't watch it as much as WandaVision. Like that was the first show, but Hawkeye was a little shoddy.
Trash.
Trash. The thing, I like What If because that's
I like
stands
What If.
out.
I like What If and I like Miss Marvel.
Yeah, it stands out, but I just don't. They just have too much shit going on. Like at least with James Gunn, like he announced some stuff, but they don't have a release date. They They just announced some stuff. I don't.
Why does the story have to be so bad, though? I mean, what they can have a bunch of stuff, but why is all the writing so bad? Like that's sorry.
Why is the writing so bad? You're right.
I felt the same way about Secret Invasion. Disappointing with a capital D, man. I was looking forward to that thing. And everything DL said is 100% true. Everybody could be a Skrull. Rhodey's a Skrull since Yeah, it's just too much. I don't know what they're doing. I will say Guardians is my favorite movie of the year. Guardians 3. It was a beautiful film, and I got to tell you, on a side note, if you're worried about DC, just watch that movie again, and James Gunn is going to take care of business.
See, look, like I'm not too worried about DC at all because I think they'll be fine. Everybody's playing like this. Oh, they're gonna go down or whatever. They're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna be bankrupt or whatever, like some crazy shit like that. Like I think they'll be fine. They have their ups and downs for like how many years, for decades they've been around. Come on now, they'll be fine.
I think they'll be okay.
This is actually what I'm
Marvel's
interested.
bad.
This is actually a VHS I'd be interested in owning because I love the cover.
Really got suckered into this.
What, me?
Yeah, getting into these VHSs.
I'm not going to buy this one. I'd like to find a copy in the wild. This is also the reason I exist. My father took my mother to Order the Killer Whale on a date.
Well, how romantic. Okay, well that's got some emotional.
It's not romantic, but it worked, I guess. But I love. I have never even seen it.
Well, you should see it. It's a movie that
Look at that cover. I just love the cover of the VHS.
Mm-hmm.
But here you go, the Paramount watermarks. And I would think this one has a low print run. It's not like a very popular movie, I don't think. Is it?
I mean, look, this is a mint graded one. It's only $150, so it can't be that.
Well, it ends in 5 days. I would think this would probably end up like over $200, $300. That's still not bad.
Is this supposed to be like this is a ripoff of Jaws or something like that?
Yes,
it has to be. That had to be like.
Well, they are called killer whales.
But they seem, but Free Willy, it's so apparently.
You think I'm getting suckered, Voltaire?
No, I don't think you're getting suckered. I knew when you started when I saw how many of those VHS box sets you buy, I'm like, oh, he's going.
I know too.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. That's a big, and they were big sets. So I know that. I know people have gone down this rabbit hole. That's all.
Yeah. There's only one other I looked in my area. There's only one other of that chain of stores that I haven't checked yet because the other one didn't have many good copies of VHS. I'm not just going to get any VHS. They had a lot of VHS, but what's that?
You have an eBay account. They're full of them.
I didn't buy any on eBay. The only I did get some on eBay, but because it came with my VCR. My VCR came with like 10 to 15 tapes for $25.
Just start going to garage sales and see what you can pick up.
Yeah. I'm looking at like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist to see if anyone posts something interesting. That's all.
Yeah, but back to the Secret Invasion thing. I don't know what their writers team is doing and why they took a character like Nick Fury and wasted it away like that. Kind of like, and I know people liked it, but I didn't. Loki season 1, I just, they had Owen Wilson and they had Hiddleston. And they couldn't get it together.
I think out of all the shows, like I liked WandaVision, I like Falcon and Winter Soldier, I liked Loki. What If is my favorite because I want to see what they could do with animation. I want to see them do more animated theatrical films. Like DC is about to do that with James Gunn under the helm. Hawkeye it's not my favorite. Was a Moon. I like Moon Knight. I like most of the shows. I just never be able to keep up with. I never able to keep up with them. I'm mostly into the movies.
Right.
I never seen the Groot show either. I know it has a season 2, so it's
just little shorts. They weren't that.
But also the problem is that the fact like Marvel, like they're using Disney Plus as like you need to watch this before you watch that. Because my mom watches Doctor Strange. She likes the first one, but when she watches Doctor Strange 2, she gets confused and like, why is Wanda like so evil and stuff? Like, well, you have to watch WandaVision to watch this thing.
Even though that you can't even say it for that because Multiverse of Madness contradicts events from from WandaVision and Spider-Man: No Way Home and stuff like that.
Even the upcoming Cap 4, like you have to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier to know what the hell's going on. Oh, why is Falcon Captain America? Why is there a black dude wearing a Captain America?
and I'm sure there's some stuff that'll come up in Secret Invasion where you'll somewhat understand stuff that'll happen in the Marvels. I don't know.
Yeah, because that was funny. My grandfather wanted to watch Secret Invasion because it's Sam Jackson. Because he wanted to watch Secret because he sees Sam Jackson. He wanted to watch it. He didn't know anything about like he's slightly aware of the Marvel stuff, but he's not like into it like we do. So
And
he just sees a
he
big
picked a
name
great project to watch it in.
What did you think? I'm curious. What did your granddad think?
He watched the first episode. He thought it was boring.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't get better after that. I'll tell you that.
But that point is valid. They had Sam Jackson. He's a big ticket item. People want to watch Samuel.
People want to watch Sam Jackson. Even people who like Sam Jackson, like people who watch Pulp Fiction, Shaft, Snakes on a Plane. Even people who see Sam Jackson are gonna watch. They don't even. People don't give a shit about if it's Marvel or not. They just see who this dude is. They want to watch it, but
How
they
can you
don't.
put a better story together for him. That's the whole thing. Like
That's the
I
thing.
don't
Like
know.
one thing I don't understand with these shows, they don't even feel like shows. They feel like extended films, and it just feels like they're just so much padding with all these episodes. Why are we doing this 6-episode crap when we know you want to do a movie?
See,
Just
this
do
is what I
Disney
was
Plus
thinking.
exclusive films. That's
This is-
all you have to
This
do.
is what I was thinking when they announced those series back. I remember when they were announced like those series. I thought there would be like at least most of them miniseries, and it would be like any other show you watch, like just like the everyday lives of, imagine if let's pretend like a Daredevil show. I mean, we're gonna get a Daredevil show, but it's like a linear television, not like a 2-5 hour movie that's like supposed to set up or anything. Like I thought it was like a traditional TV show, but
You
now
know what?
they're just using it. But they're using it as like a bridge to kind of like lead up to.
and they're plotting to get episodes on Disney Plus. You're right. If they had somehow condensed the story to like 2 90-minute episodes over 2 weeks, I think that would be a lot more successful for them as a miniseries.
Yeah, like just make it like a normal show. Like they don't know how to do that. They
Just
have to
make
be like,
them Disney Plus exclusive films if they don't want to make shows.
make a movie. I don't understand why they don't at least. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing Ms. Marvel on a big screen if it was like at least a 2-hour film.
Honestly, that's probably the only thing that felt like that could be on the big screen is Miss Marvel. Like
Or
that's the
Ms.
only.
Marvel would have been like a normal show, like not like a, I want to say that like a normal like a Disney Channel show, but like something
That too,
like
yeah.
I would have watched that in a heartbeat. Like get several seasons of it. She'll pop up in like some movies here and
Hey.
there, but she'll continue having her own
My
show.
mother likes Diagnosis Murder. Yeah. I thought it was all right. I'm a little disappointed by the end as well, but I'm nothing where I've like felt like I need to rant on it, but I don't blame anyone that does either.
I'm throwing in the towel, man. I'm throwing in the
I
towel. Like there's only 2 shows out of all these shits that I like from start to finish. Only 2. Only freaking 2. I am so done with these shows. I
think a lot of people are. I think it's fair.
Well, trust me, if we man, I've yet to see. I see people on Twitter talking about like the
I'm
one with
excited for Loki
the
season 3. That looks like the same thing as the first season. Don't even get me started on it.
the Super Scroll scene.
One last VHS segue. Well, Voltaire is here. I promise. This to me proves that it's a real thing.
You're obsessed.
No, I'm not. No, I
$1,000.
think it has to be really something that makes people think of their childhood. This is like a seminal 80s movie, The Breakfast
Jeez, and I
Club.
got 15 bids.
It's still got 4 days.
$1,000.
Think about the original cost of this. How much it's increased from the original, original cost of the tape.
Probably like 50, 60 bucks.
And this is an active bidding thing, you know. First print, it has the logos. Be on the lookout. That's all I'm saying. It's a real market. It's not just a scam. There's a lot of scammers out there in every collectible market. You have to be careful.
Your bank account's in trouble if you're.
No, I am not bidding on this. I'm going to try to find my own copy. Yeah, I'm not going to. There's no way I'm buying graded copies of movies.
I'll be collecting Hot Toys before collecting VHSs. To be honest.
No, that's fair. You're not hurting my feelings.
Oh, no,
I'm saying if I find a really good copy of The Breakfast Club that's never been opened, I'll look at it pretty close.
Yeah, but
that's real.
That's crazy.
No, he needs to find one like at a garage sale somehow. Like you get
okay. Because I was being stumped by the price tag and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
I'm not bidding on this. No way.
See what you guys don't. What DL and Blue Jay probably don't remember. Back in the old days, if you had a VHS tape and you rented it, remember what they told you if you lost it or destroyed it? They would charge you like $150 or something like.
Well, they cost that at the start.
I went to Blockbuster, so yeah, that's
probably. You know what? That is a good point, Voltaire. That's probably why the earliest VHS, the first print runs, are the ones that are worth money. Because if you bought $150 tape when VHS just came out, like they were expensive, the players, right? And you kept it sealed, and plus the tactics that the companies used at the time with the watermarks, that's probably the perfect combination as to why the ones that are actually worth a lot of money are the very early releases, first releases on home video to consumers of these movies. And am I wrong here? VHS players, when they very brand new, when they first went on the market, were expensive, right?
Yes.
Very.
And they were also very expensive for the rental stores to own a copy. So that number they gave you was not just made up, though, Voltaire. That actually was what it cost per copy for them to buy it and distribute in the agreement they had with the movie companies.
Yeah, I just remember my dad yelling at me to be careful with them.
Yeah,
wasn't it like a federal crime to like open them? They had the little silver sticker.
That seal off. I think it had a warning like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that is potentially why sealed copies of the very first VHS tapes may be so rare. Because if you're going to spend that amount of money for a business or a consumer, are you going to just keep it sealed? If I spend $150 to get the Breakfast Club right when the movie rental place is just open, and I just keep it in the box. Okay, I own it now.
Screw that. I'm watching it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm watching it.
So that might be the magic thing that makes it. Yeah, but I want to find.
Just warning you, I knew a guy who started this VHS thing. Next thing you know, he was hunting for laser discs everywhere.
I did look at Laserdiscs. Yeah,
I knew it. See?
Yeah, but it's like those are 25 or those are $25 or $30, and I'm like, oh, that would be so cool, but I can't do it. I can't. Part of the things I like to collect are mass consumed products like VHS, Xbox 360 that I've recently got into collecting. The stuff that's not backwards compatible, that just works on the 360, is very rewarding because they're very low priced. And that was Microsoft's best era of Xbox. There were so many Xboxes out there, and there were so many, most titles sold very well. So there's a lot out in the wild. So that keeps the cost down. These consoles or media platforms that have a low install base are going to be harder to collect and more expensive. But VHS, everyone had a VHS player. There's a lot out there. Sorry,
Ryan, are you saying this because I just ranted about Secret Invasion? Is that why you bring that up? Look, I only watch this stuff so I can review it. You guys know that.
I don't. You know what I'm got fatigue of? I got fatigue of people saying if you don't like it, don't watch it or don't be there. Like, no, I want to watch it.
Yeah, how about for all you sports fans out there? Why do you keep watching a sports team that consistently loses over and over again? because you're
Boom,
rooting for
mic
them
drop.
to one day get the victory, correct? You want to be
Yes.
there when they win, correct?
Oh, mic
And
drop.
you want
Mark
everything to be
Yao.
like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. You
Yeah.
really are hoping it's going to be something good. Or like Into the Spider-Verse. You're hoping for that. You know, it's not like you're going into it to crap on it.
Like
know?
really, like is like I know you guys don't believe me when I say this, but like even though I've been disliking a majority of the shows, I don't go into them hoping that they suck. I want them to be good. I want them to surprise me. I always try to go in there with an open mind. And
Absolutely.
It's
So-
really been a struggle for me. It
So
really has.
What if Secret Invasion gets a season 2? It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
If that happens, I will.
I don't know. I'm just being.
I will
funny.
eat crow. I will definitely eat crow on that.
The whole Skrull storyline they need to not go through with that any further. Just kill it.
First of all, it was a mistake for them to even adapt the Secret Invasion storyline because it's not good.
I don't know. I think the whole scroll
I
thing
don't
is a
know,
little.
Bruce,
It's a
do you
little
agree with
messy
that?
now.
Secret Invasion's not a good storyline.
It's not good.
What, the comics or the
comics.
For comics, people loved it.
It was all right.
I didn't read it though.
It was all right.
Well, he's more of a DC
It was just
guy.
a way to bring back people back.
I
from
am
the
more of a
dead.
DC guy.
There you go. And everybody's a Skrull, basically. It
Well,
just
I just feel like the whole thing with like Marvel and stuff, they just don't let don't let characters die. You know,
definitely not the case in this show. There's people that just get killed out of nowhere, just like no build, nothing. Like, oh, you're dead. Like, what? Wait, what? They gone.
hell, even the whole scroll thing is just getting messy now. It's just like, oh, Rhodey's a scroll. I'm like, you stop saying stupid shit. Just boom. Jesus.
You're
You know, he was one of my favorite characters, Rhodey. I was so
Yeah.
disappointed in that too. I love the character.
Like they are
Tony's-
messing up their continuity here. They're
I bet-
really
I bet
messing it
you.
up.
I bet you they're gonna say Tony Stark is a scroll, so he's got Robert Downey Jr. is coming back.
I even liked when in the first Doctor Strange when he was driving and he talked about going to do the surgery on Rhodey potentially. Like it's just all gone now. It's all like all those little moments are meaningless.
I like your comparison, DL, to a sports team. You still show up even if they're losing. You want them to win, and you don't root for them to lose. And you don't call that person not a fan unless they're rooting for them to lose. So I think DL just crushed the narrative that people are critical and they still go that they're just haters. No, we want Marvel to win. We want superhero movies to win. Unless you're going in laughing and looking for profits for the loss, you're still a fan.
Yeah,
still
because
a fan.
those of you who you guys know, I am the DC guy. I am, but I always root for Marvel to succeed because when Marvel succeeds, DC will succeed. Like either one, like they both will hurt if one of them is not doing well. Because then for the casual movie-going audience, if they start to lose hope in one property, they're going to start losing hope in all the comic book properties. That's
I'm the same way as well. I'm mostly rooted for DC because like Marvel has already had a bunch of success over the years. I want DC to do the same. Like I saw Shazam, I saw The Flash. Sure, they bombed, but Blue Beetle's looking a little bit better now, but because it's tracking for like $30+ million opening weekend. I'm hoping it has better legs than Shazam and Flash. I'm hoping it does.
I hope it has any legs.
Yeah, if it has any legs. So I'm gonna go see Blue Beetle in like 2 weeks or whatever.
Me too. Yeah.
And even Aquaman. I mean, I'm hearing whatever's going on. I'm sort of go see them. I mean,
Anthony, I'm definitely want to see Gran Turismo. I was one of the naysayers. Like, I don't need a Gran Turismo movie. And then I saw the trailer. It doesn't look amazing, but it's also Neil Blomkamp. It looks like a fun movie at least.
I'm gonna go see it. Like it's stupid that they moved it to like 2 weeks after because the writers the strike or whatever. It's like you moved the movie 2 weeks from now, and it's like for what purpose? It's like I don't know. I'm gonna go watch it. I like Gran Turismo. I'm gonna play in the game.
Coming out how far apart is it from Blue Beetle? It's like a couple of weeks apart, a week apart.
It's Blue Beetle's the 18th, Gran Turismo's the 25th. So I don't think Gran Turismo's going to be that successful. To be honest with you, there's gonna be a lot of car guys like myself.
Well,
but
I think it'll do pretty well worldwide because Europe and Asian countries do love racing movies, and they already released in Japan under a different name. This is just a American interpretation.
Oh, my VHS player that shipped
Rip
came
off.
with 12 VHS copies for for $25. Is that pretty good?
For 12 of them?
25.
What if
12
you'd gone to the Goodwill? Couldn't you have gotten one for $5?
A VHS player that works?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I got 3 upstairs in the attic.
There you go.
Oh, really?
VHS and DVD player.
Oh,
You
that's
couldn't
wild.
help me.
Fancy.
I don't even have a remote, bro. You could have helped me out.
What you asking me, telling me now for? You literally told me today that you put this stream up and my name was in the title.
All right. Well,
I did not know.
If you have a
Now-
really
now I know you're looking for.
if you have a really high end VHS player with the remote, we'll work behind the scenes and then I'll regift the other one to someone else.
Wait, no,
Yeah.
that's not what I want to highlight. That
This
$100
man
million.
bought 2 tube TVs in a 3-week period. He bought 2 separate new TVs.
I sold my Super NES games $800, Voltaire.
No, I know, but it took like 2 tube TVs. Like they're cool, but you bought 2 CRT TVs.
What happened was while I was searching for the one, when I decided I wanted to get one, I put a few on wish list, and then the sellers, which I found out, if it's not like an item that people are actively buying, if you go on eBay and you want something, and it's not like a huge high priority, there's not like a lot of active buyers, it's not like a trash either, but you wish list it and you don't contact the seller, professional sellers will contact you with a special offer and give you like 25-30% off, 40, 50, sometimes half the time if you wish list items on eBay, and then no one else has it, especially if no one else has it on the wish list.
Speaking of which, Max, I'm going to mail this out to you this week so you can play it and return it.
Oh, nice. All right, thank you. I really appreciate you
That
giving
got
that to
Dylan?
me,
Yeah.
Christopher. I really appreciate. I'm just kidding. No, I will. I'll take very good care of it, and I'll do some streams on it, playing it, and then I'll return it. Yes.
I have to kill you.
I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
I am too.
All right.
All right,
Thanks, DL.
All right.
Thanks, Blue Jay.
Good night, guys.
Yep.
Have a
You
good
two have a good night.
You too.
Have a good night. Don't forget to tune into my Secret Invasion stream on Thursday.
Oh,
I will. I want to hear it.
Why don't you?
And if you want to join, I'll put a link there if you guys want to join.
You know what? I kind of want to join just to witness the rage. So I don't know.
Oh, there's gonna be some rage. There's gonna be some rage.
When are you going to do it?
Actually, yeah, I want to. I want to be the guy that just listens. Just like, okay, I want to see how I want you to spoil it for me because I don't have that much interest to watch the whole show. So
Oh, gladly.
okay.
All right.
All right. Thank
See
you,
ya.
guys.
Tell the people what time you're doing it, DL.
Oh, I'm sorry. Probably we'll do it like around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'll be in the chat.
Okay, is that too early for you?
Well, yeah, I'm still at the office at 5 o'clock. I'm on the West Coast, right? I'm still,
Still
at
in
the
the office at 5 o'clock.
Okay. Wait, what time you get off? 9 o'clock Eastern or
No,
what?
I'm usually there till like 6:37. So
6:30.
I don't want to keep you, but if I can join, I will.
Okay, I'll see how the time goes. But all right.
I would like to come, but I don't know if I'm going to go see a movie that day or not. I'll have to see. I am not getting rid of AMC A-List. I'm very happy so far. It's one of the best things I've invested in. It's given me a lot of
Joy.
fun, joy, and content for the channel as well. It makes it easier to talk about movie talk when I actually see more movies.
Fair enough.
Retro Nerd Girl says I will try to watch this. Yes. All right. Well, thanks, DL. Go sub. Are you at 500 yet?
No. I'm at the same.
Oh,
place.
wait. Retro Nerd Girl, please give my friend DL, if you're on already, give him a sub. He's almost at 500. He's needs how many?
Like 30ish.
30ish. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, people.
Come on,
Right.
everyone. Well, we only
Right.
have 15 watching.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
my
real quick.
channel is I am DL. So you go ahead.
I got it. It's in the chat.
Appreciate it.
There
Appreciate
you
it.
go. He's so
That's
close.
your channel. Oh, that's your channel.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow. Wow. All right.
Who?
All right.
God, go see
I didn't-
DL.
I didn't hit-
Yeah, there's no excuse for that.
I
We know
didn't hit-
exactly what you were doing.
I didn't hit
All right.
the.
I will do it myself.
I didn't hit the copy button.
I
Yeah,
will
yeah,
do
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
myself.
uh-huh.
Oh,
Go
thank
sub
you.
to
Thank
DL.
you. Appreciate that. Just highlight my channel. Thank you very much. That is my channel right there.
That
Go
is
ahead and
hilarious.
subscribe to it.
Go sub to
Appreciate it.
DL.
intentional.
Thank you. Almost there. I'm almost thinking about
CJ,
doing.
you could start doing that as a joke. Go sub to DL and put your link.
Oh wow, this will be a running gag, huh?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh boy, dang! I almost want to do a stream to get to 500, but maybe we'll see how it goes later.
Yeah, you
on.
could
All right.
do a sub. You could do a sub. What my wife suggested last. That's when I did like the 24-hour stream, a sub drive stream.
I don't know if I can do
You could-
24 hours though.
God,
No,
that
no,
was-
no, no. Do like
that
a
was
10,
the
10,
longest
10
stream as
do like a
live
10-hour
stream.
stream. We'll do it
Ooh,
together.
good.
We'll do it multi-stream. We could do that. Get the L
Yeah,
to 500. Yeah.
Do
Yeah, we can talk
karaoke.
about it. We can
And
talk about it.
then you already, if you do get it, you already have the watch time too. That's what's great about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
see
then
if I
you do
can
some do
What's the
some
watch
tier
time
lists.
you need?
do tier list. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. We could talk about that for sure.
Oh, she's already subbed. Oh, okay. Thank you, Retro Nerd Girl.
Oh, thank you for subbing to my channel too.
Got enough
But
subscribers.
seriously, check out DL's channel.
Mm-hmm.
Help get him to 500. Watch
Thank
him rant.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
not
we
just
should
right.
call
DL
it.
has some really good thoughts, actually. I trust DL's opinion on movies if you haven't seen them,
Can I give you a suggestion on a show name? Ranting
Sure.
with DL. I like that.
Ranting with DL. So I do a segment where I just rant about.
Yeah,
stuff.
just go for it. Everything you dislike about a movie, a show. You could do like it could be even what they call them, the minute videos.
Yeah,
rant.
when you don't like something, if you come up with a thumbnail and a good hashtag title, you might draw a certain segment of the population to come watch your video.
That's definitely a thought, though. I just don't want to be known as the guy who rants about everything. So that's what the reason why I haven't done it yet. But I
throw in a
might-
good positive.
yeah, might take that into consideration though.
I do like the title, Ranting with DL.
Ranting with DL. I will definitely. I'll write that down for sure. Ranting with DL. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right,
have a good one.
All right. So should we get to the mailbag?
And this is
Yeah,
why
real quick,
I am the producer of MMA.
Yes.
Obviously. Real quick, I wanted to just say, because I saw Guardians over the weekend. I got to tell you, that Guardians 3 is a beautiful film. That is really a fantastic film. I mean, I know you guys all liked it, but I don't think you guys liked it enough. It was just
I liked it a lot. The only criticism I had was some of the creatures looked a little weird. They're
Yeah,
supposed
I
to,
know.
though. They didn't look great.
And what they did with Adam Warlock was a travesty. Ugh.
But I liked the scenes, though.
You really?
I like the scenes were funny. But yeah, I
He's
get
not
it.
supposed to be funny.
No, he's
Yeah,
supposed to be tough and all that. But he's OP. He would have just killed everybody if they did. But I get it.
Then don't put him in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't like the way Groot looks. in
I
this
think there's a
Groot, but
yeah. I think there's a reason that James Gunn was intending to use it for the second movie and then didn't bring him till the third, because I don't think he completely cracked the code on Adam Warlock as to put him in live action like he did some of the other characters. Like I think he like knew that he wanted the Rocket, Stark, and Peter Quill and Gamora and Drax and even Mantis, but I don't think he cracked the code because he was talking about Adam Warlock bringing him for a while, and then he didn't do it. So that's my guess.
yeah, excellent villain. He was terrific. Actually, every character in it was very good. Nobody was annoying in it.
Really?
You don't like the villain? You don't like the High Evolutionary?
Not since I heard someone call him a space Karen.
Called him that.
He was a great villain.
No comment.
Okay. I thought he was terrific.
Yeah, I really I want to watch it again. Thank you, Voltaire. It's on Disney Plus.
now.
Is it the IMAX enhanced version?
It is.
Oh yes, I'm all for that. So CGH said, "What is the weirdest food combination you enjoy?" Peanut butter banana is okay, but I know like people rave about it. I'm just like, it's all right. I actually really like cottage cheese and pineapple.
Raisin Bran and Apple Jacks.
Yeah, that's not unusual though, Max. Raisin Bran and Applejack. Oh, you mixed two cereals.
Yes.
La di da, fancy.
I never tried that.
I love mixing cereals.
Ew, that's gross.
Good idea.
What? Cookie Crisp and Corn Pops.
If you could have a theme song every time you showed up like Wonder Woman, what would it be?
The Curb Your Enthusiasm. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, here comes Max.
I would want one of CGH's sound clips like it's a fail when I pop in. Like, hey everyone, I know you're happy to see me, and like do.
My theme song would be "Can I Play with Madness" by Iron Maiden every time I walk in a room.
Yeah, that would be my theme song. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. We need to come up with a day to have MME watch parties. Any ideas? I would. I'll be honest with you, CGH. CGH, I have a great time doing watch parties with him, except for Scooby-Doo. Screw that movie. I can't. I'm so mad you made me watch that movie. But all the other movies, we had a great time. It's just timing. Like, I want to do so many things, even on collaborations, and I'm just like, it's hard to find the time to sit down for 2 hours after you do a live stream. It's like hard. But I would love to. And some of the movies you were suggesting, I was really wanting to see. Yeah.
I would do live watch parties, but since I'm on 2 shows, it's a lot of work putting the shows together.
We have to try for like once a month, CGH. I know we could probably do that.
How about doing it Sundays instead of doing member streams?
You want to do one Sunday a month, a watch party?
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Okay, and then we'll vote on it for members, which movie or
we don't need the stinking members that vote. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but you could have the members come into the watch party too, right?
The return of the CGH
Yeah,
mailbag. I see. What was your best birthday ever? Easy. The ones that I've had on YouTube the last couple years when I turned 40 and 41, you know, because
Cool.
it was very fun spending it with all my friends here. So, what is your idea of the perfect day? Well,
Look up
first,
VHS tapes.
no work, and then go for something to eat, go to a nice movie, and then shop around and find a hidden gem or something cheap, like Voltaire is on the right track. Like, find something that you're like, oh, I found this, and it's very, very reasonably priced, and you can enjoy it and have that memory. So yeah, that would be the perfect day, and then coming home and going to sleep early, and then turning on the lava lamp. Yeah, no,
God.
If
With the Jergens lotion.
Oh boy, he's a married man.
Yeah, so
Exactly, they probably do need it.
yeah. Have you met married men?
Yeah, I'm thinking I right away should have corrected that message. I have a lot of married buddies.
Hey. Well, I'll tell you what, it's not been easy since I got poison ivy. That's not happening. Nothing's happening there, and I don't want it. I'm like, I'm itchy.
Did I show you this, Max?
What? Ooh, what's that?
That's Ravenger. That's
Nice. Familiar with that character.
she's Slade Wilson's daughter, Rose.
Oh,
Deathstroke.
that's really
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Yeah. Sexy zombie.
Yeah, she is. If you found out that you were going to die tomorrow, what would you do today?
GCGH.
Beat the crap out of Voltaire.
Oh,
Nah, I was just kidding.
get a bunch of hookers and a bunch of blow. Just lose your mind.
Well, I'd probably want to see my family. That's not going to go well with seeing.
Well,
my
yeah,
family.
that's true. Not about that part.
I would probably
bring them to your family's house.
I would probably buy.
This is Tina.
I would probably.
This is Tina and Crystal.
I know for a fact I would shop online and buy a few things for my family that would get there after I was gone. Like it's like a nice parting
Oh,
gift.
that's- yeah.
I'd want to spend time with them. I'd want to eat something really good. I'd want to drink right before I went to bed. You know, knowing that I wouldn't wake up, I'd want to have like a really nice, soothing drink.
A hot toddy.
Mm-hmm.
Some absinthe.
Yeah. Spend time with my wife. Have my pets there too. You know, I love my pets. You know, probably take the dog on a walk. I'd like to, because it's very relaxing being on my pontoon boat on the water. If I was near, I might want to go to the lake. If I knew I could get on the boat and it was going to be a nice day. You know, I might want to be on the lake, on the water for a little bit, go swimming in the lake.
Smoke on the water.
And then after that, I joined Voltaire to get the blow and the.
There you go. Hooker and blow party last night. Of
I'm
the day.
disappointed in you, Max.
No.
Get a
If
bunch
you-
of pizza too.
If you, yeah. What is a telltale sign that you're upset? I don't know.
Well, mine's just I come off condescending and arrogant to people. Like, leave me alone.
Are you upset all the time then? What's with you?
How'd you guess? No, I was on stream Friday and somebody was Saturday and somebody was annoying me, and I didn't realize I was doing it. That I was being a dick, and I was like, I wasn't being a dick. Your tone was dickish. I'm like, okay.
I haven't been upset lately. You know, I've just been, you know, work stresses me out. You know, bills stress me out a little bit, but other than that, I'm enjoying life. Other than debt or work, which is the reality for most people. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
damn
doing
work.
okay.
You got
I
to
get
plugging away. You're plugging away, Max.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
whole-
I do get stressed out with the amount of time I have to spend doing stuff for my parents. Sometimes I need to get my shit done, you know. But but I'm still happy to do it, you know.
Yeah, good for you. It's
So-
tough having sick parents.
Yeah. So I haven't been upset. Yeah, I get more upset when my friends get mad at each other than get mad at me. Like if I have, because I do generally like most people. If people are annoyed with each other, that's like, oh, come on, people, just, you know, and everything's not so serious. And it took me a while to get to that too. I used to stress over everything as well before I took my medicine regularly. You know, back in the day, my OCD, and it's helped me a long way. I'm not giving advice here. I'm just saying what's helped me. So
No, that's helpful to people. Like it's we all get to that point. Like I tend to withdraw and I just don't want to talk to anybody and just, you know, whatever. But I've really fought to catch myself in those things, because you gotta kind of grab life by the balls while you're here and just find something to, you know, enjoy and find joy somewhere, you know, just whatever to snap yourself out of that kind of thing. If you're upset or you're whatever, you know,
Absolutely.
do what you got to do. Go take a walk, put some classical music on, whatever, you know, pump some iron like Max does, you know, that tends to help.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I haven't been doing that since I've had the poison ivy. I've just been like trying to just chill. What job would you never want to perform? I would hate to be a teacher, especially in the cancel culture is real. Like, I wouldn't want to deal with students that have all these different beliefs and in the age of social media too. I wouldn't want to be in school to begin with again. I would never want to go through school again in the age of social media. But being a teacher, no, don't want to deal with that.
I would hate to be the guy that have to mop up porn theaters.
No, it's
adult bookstores.
They don't have those anymore.
Yes, they do.
Where?
Oh, never mind.
Listen, there's still a market for those things. I mean, look,
Is there with the age of the internet? I didn't think
Yeah,
there was.
They still have adult stores where you go in with glory holes
People
and all
want
that crap.
yeah, you gotta
Really?
find them.
Yeah,
Man,
it's a
there's-
website. I'll give you the site.
No,
link.
that's all right. I don't want to.
There's guys who want that kind of stuff. Just like what was that? Fred Willard a few years ago got caught doing the Pee Wee Herman thing in a porn theater. Like, they still have porn theaters? Yeah, they do, because people still want that experience, you know, and you know, somebody will provide it for them.
I would never want to get like excited in a theater with other like, that's not the excitement I want to feel watching a movie in public.
What, you've never like been in the back of the theater with your girlfriend or something like that? Sure, you have.
No, he hasn't.
Okay.
No,
it's Max.
Never had the Alanis Morissette treatment. In the
I'm like, I'm
theater?
watching the movie. Girl, hold on.
You probably would.
All right.
Well, you know, it's a thing it's a big thing with couples too. Husbands and wives go to these
not
places.
not in the theater, but like we were late to get into a theater when we were dating. So that's, you know,
there you go. That's pretty.
We were late. We missed the beginning of the movie. Okay. Someone gives you billboard space for free. What do you put on it? Go sub to the greatest movie and entertainment channel on YouTube. MME. How much do you bench? 0 right now. I haven't benched for anything. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, CJH. And have you seen the Meg 2? Pretty generic, if you ask me. It's no powdered sugar bear.
Oh, that's
Cocaine
interesting.
bear. Well, for Sword of Power members, there's a new vote for this week's the next movie, the members movie review. And so far, Meg 2 is winning over Sound of Freedom. Got 0 votes.
I'm the only one that voted for
Haunted Mansion got 0 votes, and Voyage of the Demeter got a couple.
Demeter.
Voyage
of the Demeter. Final Voyage of Demeter.
How about we do something right now? We name 3 movies or 4. How about we name 4 movies? We do a poll, and then on MME, and then let's see what
for the watch party.
What
Yeah.
people pick.
Yeah, you come up with 4 movies, and we'll put that on.
We'll do
I'll put
that.
that-
I meant as a group of.
Okay, sure. So I had to refresh.
Star
Figure
Trek 2. Rafa Khan.
Okay. I hope you're feeling much better. Thank you, Figure Drawing. Anyway, if you actually plan to watch Sound of Freedom, consider this. On a recent episode of former Trump advisor Steve Bannon's podcast, Caviezel claimed the whole adrenochrome empire is driving demand for, it's an elite drug that they used for many years. He asserted, falsely claiming it's 10 times.
Read that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a really far out there theory. He said, just like, whoa.
Okay. Listen, I'm not a supporter of Caviezel. I'm just not against him either. Like, I don't like things he says, obviously.
Well, and then the whole thing with one of the backers of the film being arrested for traffic.
I actually don't put that on the people that created the film. I mean, you know, he's a backer, but
Yeah, wait, isn't there more to that story though? What was it? It was it wasn't quite as he wasn't quite engaging in it. What was it? I saw somebody broke the story down. It was, they fact checked it. It wasn't quite that he was. Well, I don't know off the top of my head, but if I find out, I'll let you guys
Yes,
know.
that he was accused of kidnapping a child.
Yeah.
And that he was running a service for sugar daddies to meet sugar babies.
yeah, that was
That's
weird.
illegal.
It's
but
still odd, yeah.
It's real.
Eh.
Still creepy.
If the girls are over 18, that's not illegal.
No, it's not.
Well, but,
It's
you
like
know,
those Tiger Woods parties.
But it's always the religious types that do these types of things.
Well-
and they caught.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
It's
It is
hypocritical.
weird how that is pretty consistent, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I had for tonight.
Let me thank the chat, and everyone that subscribed to my channel. I'm almost at 100
nice
subs. And thank you,
It's a
everyone.
good
That's-
channel. Bruce keeps asking me for constructive criticism, and I can't think of anything to give him. So,
Really?
you know, I there's nothing glaring to me, but you know,
Same with me. Voltaire can't criticize me at all. I'm perfect here.
Yeah.
I criticize you all the time, backstage, privately.
Thanks, Brucifer, for telling me about that VHS player, which could have, you know.
I'll take pictures tomorrow and see if I can. Maybe I could throw in a stereo with a record player on top. You know, one of those mini stereos.
Oh.
With the tape decks, the CD
Oh,
drive, and the record player on top.
Ooh.
These probably need speakers.
God, the clutter, the amount of clutter, just imagining it is triggering me. I got to tell you, golly,
Sound like my wife, Voltaire.
I can't handle clutter, man.
You're a minimalist, like you have really, you know.
I strive to be a minimalist. Like I look at Blue Jay's bedroom and I'm like, wow, that looks fantastic.
Don't
Look
look
how
at my
neat
bedroom.
and minimalist it is. You know,
You must have had a hard time watching my videos of that would be unboxing.
I enjoy your videos, but yes, the background. I notice things, and I'm like, okay. But hey, again, if I recognize not everybody's like me, and you know how you live is how you live. You know.
Yeah. All right.
Max, how does that movie pass thing work? What do you pay a monthly? Fee? You can get-
$22, and it depends. I would say, check your area to see how many AMC theaters are there. That's what I did before I enrolled, and I have a classic AMC theater I could get to pretty good that has old classic like stadium seating, and I actually prefer that than the IMAX seating because the IMAX seats were very close together, and it was packed when I saw Oppenheimer.
Oh, hang on, it's $22, and you can go to unlimited AMC movies.
Yeah, and then once a week you could even get an IMAX screening or a 3D too.
Oh my god, what a value!
And you use the app without any fees. Like you could pick your ticket ahead of time just on your phone and don't have to worry about buying tickets.
Oh,
Amazing.
really?
Better than Movie Pass. Because I
Okay,
had Movie
put
Pass.
two,
I had
two
Movie Pass
movies.
from day one.
I put 2 movies. If you want to put 2 more, then we'll be good.
Oh, Ted. The other guys. Oh, those are good ones.
If you want to put 2 more there.
You know what movie I want to see that I haven't watched in a while is Mystery Men.
What about Zach and Miri make a porno?
That'd be fun.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
You didn't like it, Voltaire?
I don't remember it being bad or good.
You know
I
what?
just remember it being
CJG
useful
message
enough.
little movie perp for a horror movie put in there just to put a horror movie in there as a suggestion.
Oh, go watch Megan, Max. Megan is the type of
Oh.
horror movie you can watch. It's on Amazon Prime right now.
No,
That
we want to scare him.
No. Max needs pedestrian horror movies. He can't. I know what he needs, and Megan is just right up your alley. There's nothing scary about it. Barely.
To watch Hereditary.
No, I don't want to watch that one. I mean, if I have to in a pool, I'll do it, but I don't
What
really want to watch
Possession
that
of
all.
Emily Rose.
Oh, that kind of stuff creeps me out.
Megan is very, very like, you know, again, pedestrian.
Okay.
It's not really a horror movie.
Barely. Chucky is much scarier. Chucky's actually got some scary scenes. This one's it's more of a sci-fi show, a movie than if anything, like an AI type of thing, like you know.
But look how neat Brucifer's stuff is. He has a lot of stuff, but it's all
He's
very
very
organized.
What are you talking about? That's not organized.
But I think he has to be because of how much stuff he owns, or else he would be like in hoarder status, you know. Plus, because to keep his stuff in good shape, it has to be boxed up and neat, or else it'll get destroyed and lose value.
What, you want me to put my show to call, instead of the retro show, be called the Mad Hoarder? What is it?
No.
This is only like a 10th of my stuff.
If you want to make the poll, though.
I will, CJH. Don't worry. I still got to check. My one friend is getting back to me on my other Super NES carts. And that, I've had them for so long that I want to get an EverDrive with all the games on the cart, and I'll still be able to play it on my tube TV and get that experience. And I don't collect them anymore.
Teddy bears, anyone?
Sheesh.
That cover is very interesting. You've shown it before.
Yeah. Because he put Ted in the chat, so I was like, Teddy bears.
Mm-hmm.
Max, where do you store those 2 tube TVs? Are they just on the floor of your room?
No, they're on a stand in my bedroom.
Okay.
I'm going to do a bedroom tour. I got some things that I have some curtains that are coming that I'm putting behind. I want to hang up a picture that Joe gave me. I also want to frame the poster that Rhea got me signed from Zack Snyder and the T-shirt. I just have to. I don't know what size.
You have like what, a 42-inch TV in there, and then those 2 tube TVs. Is that what's going?
It's an LCD. It's like, I think it's 37 or 40, maybe 40. Yeah.
And those 2 tube TVs. Any other screens in that room?
Handhelds.
Okay.
PSPs and stuff and 3DS.
All right. Those will really count.
Mm-hmm. And I still got to get the, I just haven't been feeling up to it. I know what to do to get the internet in there. And then I have to see if this old.
I thought Verizon came already.
No, they did. But remember, the installer was like, to get us to install it, each room is going to be expensive. Whereas you could just drill a hole to the next room with it, what you already did.
Oh.
And I could do
The
that.
Wi-Fi is no good in there, or what's going on?
What's what?
The Wi-Fi is no good in there?
No, I want a hardwire for my computer for my work.
Mm-hmm.
And if I want to stream in there too, I want a hardwire.
Where's your router downstairs?
Yeah,
that's
in my dining room.
You didn't think about getting an extender? You might need 2. One at the base of the stairs on the wall, and then one at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I got to tell you, those Amazon ones are awesome. The Amazon routers and the extenders are terrific.
Yeah. Right now we have a all-weather Ethernet cable coming out of the router, going down into the basement from the dining room and going outside,
How long
and then
is
going
this
in
cord?
and going into my wife's room because her computer's hardwired. So I'm just going to do that again for the other room. Or the other way is I could plug in that Ethernet cable in her room into a splitter and then drill a hole to the next room. Is the other way I could do it.
You might not get a strong signal because it's not one of their splitters. But you could try it out.
So is the Wi-Fi, if you had if you had what Bruce said, you had an extender, or if you had a mesh system, your Wi-Fi on your computer is just not strong enough, or it's not.
Well, it is it is improved Wi-Fi. It's just I don't mind Wi-Fi even for my consoles, but when I'm streaming or I'm on work, I don't want to chance Wi-Fi.
What download speed do you pay for?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You're a streamer.
I don't know. I have to bring up the contract. I don't remember. I upgraded. I don't know what I upgraded. I don't know.
Probably a good time to end this.
End the stream because I don't know what I'm talking about.
At least 300, right, Max?
I think.
Yeah. I would think you had at least 300.
I would think. End the stream because I don't know what to talk about. That's a good plan, CJ. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Good night, everyone.
Everybody.